Congratulations on your success. For shooting at a general, you miss me. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. UNT Network, we standing our ground. It's stand on law, you don't stand down. It's the dark side. They say you can't kill us, already dead. This is UNT Network. We make the network. You fold when it's pressure. I stand on law. I'm on point with mine. We don't stand down. It's the dark side. They say you can't kill what's already dead. This is UNT Network. We make the network. You fold when it's pressure. I stand on law. I'm on point with mine. Hate all you want. You thought you could stop me. Miscalculated. Stop me, what? Stop me now. You switched on me. That's a permanent separation. 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50. UNT Network, we standing our ground. It's stand on law. We don't stand down. You know y'all some funny dudes now. I see why they call it the dirty sector, the dark side. But I'm the dark side general. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50. Dedicated grind music.
Solution. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? You know, over here in UNT Network, we make that network. You dig? You already shout out to my guy, Renegade Society Production, brother from another. Who's the Max? Salute, appreciate the pull up. Yeah, everybody get into a nice one, quick one. You dig? Y'all already, man, on y'all way in, hit that like button, share the live, subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, between time, if you got time, yeah, then go get the shop on. Go get your shop on. It's your boy 050 Bucks, you know what I mean? The SOL merch is out.
Side is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The Dark Side General 050 Bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The dirty sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them. Mr. Shoot Right Back, 050 Bucks.
Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends to the day. Dark side is the remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector ain't no peace, the beef never ends. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I can't control. Black heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Back again in the sector until I'ma stack high like YouTube guilt. Cash at ready, super chat steady. Hitting with receipts that was never really ready. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. We trending, we cooking, the views go up, say the wrong thing. Screenshots loaded, I'm exposing the lie. Go live, cause I can see the scared in your eyes. I don't really love the chaos, see that flame, set to run the numbers off cloud. We make legends from having smoke. You ain't built for the sector, mind yours.
Hey yo, part one shook the whole sector, now we doubling back. No filters, no remorse. If you sensitive, log out now. Welcome to the aftermath.
Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Remix, dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, dark side is a remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream, praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face, yo, passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no piece of beef, never end. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I came to troll. Black heart, from the streets to the sidewalk, coast to coast. Dirty sector, yeah, we do the most. Anybody can be anybody, that's the code. Trolls turn demons when the camera look. Get it different when it's live on cam. Ops drop videos, hoping for your downfall. Dark side vibes, this the blackest corner one. Mentioning your name and you would trend it. Uploads daily, chaos consistent. Said it got tension, it's never resistant. We turn YouTube beef to a sport out here. If you log into the sector, drop off fear. No rules, no filters, no love, just smoke. Watch at your own risk. This ain't entertainment, this a lifestyle. The dirty sector or the dark side ain't for the weak. You clicked in, now you here. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash out, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dark side, this the remix. We turn live stream jokes into real smoke fast. No face, no case, get dragged by ghosts. From YouTube to the streets, yeah, we do the most. Dirty sector, chaos bring numbers. Every new story, wait the sector. Send a cash app, super chat. Let's fuel the flame. Dedicated grind music.
What is the word? What is the word? What is the word? Ja in the building. Salute, my guy. You already know. BX will be next. What is the word? What's going on? What's going wrong? We see a lot of buffoonery going on, you know, a lot of buffoonery going on. What does this mean? You know what I'm saying? What does this mean? It's getting spooky. People coming out the closets and all that. Like, it's getting spooky, people. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing over here? What are we doing over here? Today, it's getting nasty. It's definitely getting nasty. Word, it's definitely getting nasty. You know, I ain't trying to figure it out though. Let's have fun with it. Let's you know what I mean, pity pat and see where it's gonna go. You dig? See where it's gonna go. That's all we could do. It's definitely getting nasty out here. And you know what you expect. You know what I'm saying? The dark side / dirty. What do you expect? You know? Can't expect nothing and get nothing from nothing. You know what I mean? Yo, check it out, man. Come out the bushes, come have some fun, man. Come enjoy the show, man. You know what I'm saying? I know my last album, man, that was a 9-hour banger, man. That was the first for me. You dig? That was the first for me. And the numbers still not adding up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that's about. You know what I mean? Numbers still ain't adding up. But, you know, we still gonna do what we gonna do. We still gonna put it on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna change nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't gonna change nothing at all. You know what I mean? At all. It ain't gonna change nothing at all. You know, so we pretty much gonna recap off that 9-hour live, man. It's a lot that we could talk about. It's a lot of sectors. That's what I'm trying to do now. I've been lazy with it. I supposed to have been chopping that show up, you know what I mean, and just drop them, you know, in quarters, you know, because our Mecbek, oh, man, our Mecbek laid it down. I don't know what else to say. Now, Cap Shot, he want to have a whole bunch to say to me. Nigga, I ain't the one who set you down. I ain't the one who parked your vehicle. Don't get mad at me. I ain't parked your vehicle, my guy. That's a fact. I ain't the one who parked your vehicle, so don't get upset with me. Please. I didn't park your vehicle. Let's not get that misconstrued. Please don't. Let's not get that misconstrued. Because I see you got it misconstrued, Cap Shot. You know, I ain't never mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. G-Dub Quinn in the building. What's poppino, my guy? You know what's popping, we popping. Us never them, you dig? I ain't been seeing you around here lately. Well, I ain't really been around, you know, full time myself. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. People coming out of the closet, people running around with the narrative, thinking that shit is cute. Cap Shot. You know what I'm saying, Cap Shot? Okay. You already know. My guys are in the building. You understand me? Yes, sir. Shout out to my geyser. Gotta change that. You gotta change that handle up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come with another handle, you dig? This the dirty right here, homeboy. But shout out to the new member, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the new member. You know what I mean? That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? The big Fleo, you dig? It's my guys are in the building. You understand me? Appreciate that membership. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We going up though, man. We going up, man. We here to talk about, what took place. You know what I mean? Dealing with the sector. You understand? So, we gotta let them come in the building. We gotta give time, for the people to come in the building, feel comfortable coming out of the bushes. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, we here. You dig? We here. We got a nice guest in the building. It's my guy. Day one to that day come. Sandbox. You understand me? I told y'all, man, I can go on. I'm legendary over here, man, but I don't talk about it. You already. Gotta change that handle up, you dig? Gotta change that handle up for the days. You got to get it over you out there. You gotta change that up. But yeah, man, we here. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I don't put on for me, but I put on for my guys. And I don't use gimmicks and methods and all kind of, other situations, to try to big me up or big my channel up. I ain't got to do that. I'm a household name. You did. So, I'm just going to continue to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to do that. It's easy. My stories is legendary. I ain't got a lot to kick it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a lot to kick it. You dig? But, I had a nice little powwow with my guy. You know what I mean? And, just pretty much talking about what goes on in this part of the woods. Pause if necessary. You know what I'm saying? Pause if necessary. You got a lot of guys. I'm telling you, people, a lot of guys, they be coming up here. You know what I'm saying? And they be doing the most. They be doing the most. They be doing the most. You understand me? But, I still put on and do what I do, at the end of it all. You know what I mean? I still do what I do at the end of the day, people, at the end of it all. But yeah, man, we're going to let them come on in the building. They coming up. Let them come do what they do. You understand? Hey, yo, Face, if you want to pull up, man, we get some dialogue going on. You know what I mean? Talk about, the dudes, the haves, the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? Dudes up here, pocket watching, worrying about another dude doing. We're going to talk about it, man, because it's all going to recap. You know what I'm saying? Off of my last show. You know what I mean? Where people just got to take heed of that. You know what I mean? I guess, stop hating, you know what I mean, all your life and start congratulating, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already, man, it's your boy 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dark Side General, a.k.a. Mr. 10453, a.k.a. the best one to do it and got away with it. And the AKAs goes on and on. Can't forget Big Bucks and Nero, a.k.a. shout out to my Mizzy, you dig? My man Spizek. You know what I mean? But we got to let them come on in the building, man. Let them do what they do, man. They made their mind to stay in the bushes or come up out the bushes, you dig? We got to have a nice one, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah. It's the network. Yeah. Let's go. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk. Lucky, I don't tweet. I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own. It's stolen valor. Figure you out before it's too late. Tick, 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 tick. I stand on that law every time, no debate. You just follow the wave, I move the whole lake. Loyalty, you ever heard of it? Nah, you ain't. Most y'all trade trust for a little cheddar. I'm doing me, mirror don't lie. Mirror said you fine, you should do you, but you too busy wearing a disguise. Talking spicy to an image, and image ain't got the time. I be in the trenches, you typing, reading comments. They want my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up the argue
with a scream. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. Us never them. To the very end. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met. That's that weak talk. Lucky I don't tweak. I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you with somebody else's story? Get your own. Main character. Nah, figure you out before it's too late. Loyalty, you ever heard of that? Or you just a shadow that followed the pack? I move it, you get moved. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to lose. Doing me, but don't get it confused. You still rehearse for the people you never met. This ain't an anthem for hate, it's a call to the real. If you ain't with the network, then you know how to feel. On my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a scream. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. Us never them. To the very end. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met. That's that weak talk. Lucky I don't tweak. I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Where your shadow? Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own. Figure you out before it's too late. Us never them. Us never them.
Back, and that's all the time, man. You dig? It's all the time. It's all the time. I ain't gonna forget about you, twerk. You dig? I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, you'll get over it, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll get over it, man. Nah, man. I ain't beat on that. You know what I mean? But you'll definitely get over it, though. I'm a firm believer you will. You dig? I'm a firm believer you will. You know what I mean? And everything else is irrelevant, man. You dig? Everything else is irrelevant. But we gonna let them come on in the building, man. You know what I mean? So we can get and talk our talk. But in the meantime, in between time, man, what y'all think? You know, what y'all think about this little Durk situation? You know what I mean? And yo, for today, so I'm about to drop the link. If you see the link in the chat, hit that link. Where we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see what's going on with the little Durk. With the little Durk situation. You know what I'm saying? To see whatever people think. You know, is he gonna get found guilty? You know what I mean? I've been watching the Keefe D thing. That thing look ugly. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think they're gonna drag Puff up in this joint somehow, some kind of way. And it ain't looking good for Puff either, man. You know what I mean? If they convict Keefe D, I don't know. It ain't looking good for Puff. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Because I don't even know how you ain't even know, you know, the guidelines for your immunity. If I'm not mistaken, I seen the guidelines for Jam immunity, and I think it was just for that day. You know what I'm saying? I think Jam, OTF Jam, he had guidelines for that day. You dig? So that's why it was cool for him. Or not cool. Well, OTF Jam, it was cool for him to say what he did, commit all the crimes that he committed. You know what I mean? And don't be charged for none of them. You understand? So that's the only thing that, for me, I'm like, damn, well, why couldn't Keefe D get that same deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, why Keefe D couldn't get that same deal? That's why I'm tripping. You know what I mean? Why couldn't he get that same deal? You know, why nobody didn't let him know in that paperwork? You know what I mean? Like, why nobody let him know, like, that paperwork was no bueno.com. You know what I'm saying, people? NoBueno.com, that paperwork was NoBueno.com, because there's no way you did all that went on. We talking about the Keefe D thing now. He did all of this and all of that. And at the end of the day, everything he said is being used against him. Even down to the books and all of that. It's being used against him. And it's nasty work, man, but you got to know what you're doing when you're doing it. So I don't know how you think he gonna scatter out of this. To me, it's just getting messy all the way around the board on how people act like they didn't know. Bronx Queen in the building, salute. They act like they didn't know the consequences of their actions when it happened. Kind of like they didn't have their ducks in a row. And then when you look at a situation like the Keefe D situation, like, God bless America. Like, you went on every platform talking about what you did, how you did it, how you orchestrated it, what was the reason. Like, you checked all boxes for them dudes. You know what I mean? And for you to just to be like, yeah, acting like you don't know nothing, or you what, like, I just don't understand it. To me, this shit is crazy. It's crazy. It's definitely bonkers. So I feel, me personally, if anything go down, I'm thinking like, all right, they gonna have to drag the nigga Puff back into it. They gonna have to drag Puff back into it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kind of paperwork. Just Puff name is all in it. That's a fact. Puff name is all in it. Keefe was thought he knew it all. Dirk listening to a paid lawyer trying every way out. There's a difference. Yeah, yo, but you know something though? Hey, yo, Ja, check it out. But that same, from what I'm hearing, that same paid lawyer ain't really all of that. Because if he was all of that, he got to have a better strategy. Because that strategy he using, it ain't working. There's no way he can justify the reason why these guys who already openly admitted to their crimes is adding Dirk into it. Like, at this point, they ain't got nothing to lose. So why would they add, like, what? Yo, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. But I heard that lawyer talk. You got your man Act. That nigga's talking about people doing 9-hour lives and all. Like, your man Act 2-3 days in a row. He doing damn near 10-hour lives, a show. So he getting to it, man. Y'all tap into academics. He getting to it. He breaking down what's going on in that courtroom. You know what I mean? And it's nasty. Only thing about Puff is Zip took the payoff, so Puffy didn't pay for that. Nah, Puff is the one who sent that munyon. Puff sent that munyon through Zip. That was Puff work. But see, that was already said in Keefe D book. Facts. Keefe D already had explained that in his book, talking about how Puff holding a mill and all this and all that. So Zip job was to go down there and just make sure they get their bread and make sure that bread is getting handed out to the right people. You know what I mean? That's what Zip job was. You know what I mean? So as far as it being all the way clear, I don't know. I can't even say that. I can't even say that, because once they start breaking that joint down and start getting all kind of phone records, yeah, but Zip kept it, so they didn't get paid. You see, that's where it's going to get ugly. That's where it's going to get ugly at, because Keefe D speaks on that. You know what I mean? So Keefe D lawyer is like trying to spin a narrative like, yeah, well, my client is a liar. You know what I mean? Just, the 52 fake out. You know what I mean? Trying to redirect traffic, which will be the jurors, to pretty much say you really can't believe what his client is saying. He be capping, he be doing this, and he be doing that. Which to me, it's bozo tactics. You know what I mean? Bozo tactics, Yeah, he got jacked. That's what I'm saying. He got jacked, and that's what Keefe D is mad about. He been ramping about this before he even got, got brought into custody. So now, what's going to wind up happening is Keefe D out to save his life now. Keefe D is out to save him right now. That's Keefe D. He out to save him. He don't care about nothing else. I got to save my buns, pause, and I ain't going to jail. I'm just being honest. My man Mikey B voice. That's Keefe D. That is Keefe D all in a nutshell. Pause. And me personally, I would think having a dope lawyer, you would have got your lawyer to get all that thrown out. The lawyer should have made it where they couldn't even use that information. You know what I mean? That's what the lawyer should have did. If you ask me, the lawyer should have been like, yo, we're not even gonna use that information. You know what I mean? Renegade in the building, salute to my guy, brother from another solution, my dude. You know what I mean? So, that's what, for me, having a good lawyer. Having a good lawyer is just doing the things that a lawyer's supposed to do. Not when he gonna get praised for what he did. Knowing what was out there on Keefe D already, the lawyer's supposed to have been, yo, you know what? Let's try to get these thrown out. I think they tried to do that with Dirk, as far as like the phone calls and all that. I mean, Keefe D should have did that. Should have did the same thing, man. You know what I mean? Make it where as though they can't use his book against them. They can't use no streaming platform because Vlad TV is all over them streaming platforms. You know what I mean? If you looked at the trial today, Vlad TV, they use his content. And Keefe D was talking big-ish up there. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. Like, Keefe, he was talking, he was talking big, he was talking, you know what I mean? So, in my mind, I always was like, damn, well, if he up here acting, let's just say acting, allegedly, because we don't know what took place. So, allegedly, acting as if he knew what was going on, right? I don't understand when he signed that deal, what was the stipulation to his immunity? You know what I mean? These are the things that we ask ourselves now. Like, what was the situation when he signed for that immunity? Yeah, copy. I dropped that link. If you want to drop, if you want to tap that link, I'm gonna get it and what's the name of it again. You know what I mean? You can get it. You can get and pull up. You can pull up face if you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what he should have did pretty much. You know what I'm saying, Ja? But like the lawyer said, he was just chasing clout. Now, I'm gonna say this. I did a little research on Keefe D, and he just not your ordinary throwaway. I'm just being honest. And my man Mikey B voice, he not a normal throwaway. So for him to get up there and speak the way he was speaking, to throw his brotherhood underneath, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't look good. It didn't look good. And it still don't look good every day you watch this trial, because it ain't nothing but 30-year-old beef is now resurfacing. You know, they had a lot. Like, yo, the shit is like, hey, yo, y'all haven't been watching that Keefe D trial, man? Yo, somebody let me know. If you've been watching that Keefe D trial, put a 1. If you ain't been watching it, put a 2. But that shit don't look like the old folks' home. That shit look like an old folks' home in a courthouse. Facts. Like, you got a bunch of these old gang members. They are now coming up speaking. I seen one dude who was that. He be on Clubhouse, but he was up there like, yo, I'm not gonna convict this guy. Like, y'all got your information. Y'all should already know what y'all need to know to do what y'all need to do to put this guy away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how is it that all this information that they have already, that should be a shut and closed case. You know what I mean? The prosecution shouldn't need nobody. The man done told on himself. Now, whether he was capping, whether he was just trolling himself, because that's what he was doing, trolling himself. He trolled himself right into a blue suit. Balls. Oh, it definitely out the window, Ja. That code definitely been gone. It was never no code, Ja. That code was illusion. That was an illusion, that code. You know what I mean? That code was an illusion. And the thing that is bad, because being so that we know that that code was an illusion, now you got these younger dudes coming up and they just like how we was, following illusion. Yo, the code is this. Yo, don't do that. Yo, you go down, you got to take that, whether it was, you know what I mean? Like these are the things that they that they tell it. So now the young niggas is rebelling. The young dudes are rebelling because now they saying to themselves like, yo, listen, I'm not taking no time for nobody. So they already saying to themselves, you ain't gonna hold me down to this big. You ain't gonna make sure my fam is good. If you got kids, you're not gonna make sure my kids are good. So they are doing something that a lot of us didn't do coming up because we put all our faith in our guys. Nah, my man gonna hold me down. Nah, they gonna make sure I'm good. Like we going into these facilities thinking that our outside core of people are gonna be there. These young niggas not even depending on that. They like, hey, yo, listen, I'd rather tell than wait on a nigga to pay for my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's kind of twisted now. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely kind of twisted now. You know, yeah, that's what they doing. Pause. That's a fact. That's what they doing. Straight doing. Pause. So when you look at it as a whole, then you like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. These dudes is kind of like doing better than we were doing in a manner of just not running around with like, and I'm gonna be real. Some may not like what I say, but it's really they're moving around with less loyalty. They hustle is different. So I say that just to say this is what we left upon these young dudes, and we never corrected it. We never fixed it. So now when it came down to 2026, these young dudes are knowing and understand how to move accordingly. They not understanding that now. Because in their mind, yo, if I get caught, I'm either gonna tell or I still come home and still have daylight. God think about it. These young dudes now, they going to jail 15, 16. New York is off the meat rack right now. They are off the meat rack. The Bronx, to be Pacific, they are going Carl Hamilton in the Bronx, people. But we just gonna say New York as a whole. It is no way that all this is going on like this, and it's no control. None. It ain't no control. It don't look like it's gonna stop. It look like it's gonna get worse. Because what goes on is you have people adopting beef. And what I mean by that is when you adopt beef, the beef may not even be you. The beef could be somebody you know. The beef could be somebody you know that knows somebody. Yo, I don't rock with them. You know what I mean? I'm going at it with them. So at the end of the day, you being loyal, now you beefing. Now check the landscape. That's how we were doing. Your enemy is my enemy. Now, that's not the case. These little niggas like, nigga, I don't care. That nigga ain't telling on me. You dig? So, you know, back to the story at hand, it's somewhat like what Keefe D about to be into. That nigga ain't going to jail should be sitting down for nobody else, yo. And right now, he looking like he about to sit down for somebody else. He's not going to do that. He is not going to do that. How he going to get this off, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be real. I don't know. It don't look like it's going to look good for him. But who am I? I'm no district attorney. I'm not no judge, and I'm not no lawyer. All I can do is try to deal with reality about this. And in my neck of the woods, and you see what's going on in the neck of the world, pause. That sounded pause, right? The neck, like, you know, giving neck, like pause. Let me pause if necessary. But when I sit back and I say, wow, the way Keefe D going out right now, he gotta have something hitting up his sleeve, man. He gotta have a go-to. We ain't see the go-to yet, but he gotta have a go-to. He gotta have a go-to. Because what he's doing now and what he's presenting to the people, that's not his go-to. You know what I mean? That's not his go-to. You know what I mean? But again, you know what I mean? Salute to the people in the bushes. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, from watching from afar. You know, we just breaking it down, you know, before I get into the, you know, the dirty sector recap. You know what I mean? What's going on in the sector. You know what I mean? You know, our dudes tucking their tail. You know, even dudes trolling on themselves a little too much. It's getting spooky. You dig? It's getting spooky. That's a fact. It's getting spooky. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just, you know, wanted to give some insight on that. You know what I mean? As far as the Keefe D, I've been watching that joint. You know what I mean? It's just sad, you know, how this thing is going, you know, it's going to unfold. Because I don't see daylight for Keefe D. Just today, when I've been watching today, they are bringing up these are things that he's saying, people. So we ain't even got to say allegedly. He's saying these things. He's saying these things. Keefe D is 63 years old. He's not trying to die in prison. That's a fact. 40th. So you know what he going to do. He telling. You already know. If he didn't tell already, he telling. You know what I mean? Because he's already implicating a lot of, you know, I ain't going to say a lot of people, but one name that we do know he implicated. It ain't looking good. Because they had enough time now to put a case together. You know what I'm saying? They had enough time for that. You know, they had enough time for that. It's, you know what I mean? It's just sad. You know what I mean? It's sad all the way around the board. You understand me? And, damn, I forgot old boy's name, yo. He was the Damu, old head, Damu dude. You know, and he broke it down, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we was all fighting over somebody else's issue. Same thing I'm saying now. You know, we was all fighting over, that wasn't our problem. You know what I mean? That was above our pay rate, pretty much what he was saying. You know what I mean? And that's what dudes was doing. They threw away their life for somebody else's issue. Now look at Keefe D. Allegedly about to throw away his life over somebody else's issue, and he didn't even get paid for it. So now we got two of these cases, right? I speak upon these two cases for one reason, right? So we dove into, you know, the Keefe D situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if this will work for him by just blaming his charges on the dead, because he already had implicated himself into the situation. You know, it's too much information out there that he provided out of his own mouth that can find him guilty just by affiliation. You know what I mean? Just by affiliation, they can find him guilty. So I don't know, you know, how that is going to unfold. You know what I mean? That's just the bad part about it. You know, how is that going to unfold? You know what I mean? And when you look at Little Durk's situation, you know, BK Ghost in the building, salute. Yeah, he's definitely a bozo, man. I don't even know if he's still actively claiming to be a leader. I don't know how you leading guys and you make stupid decisions like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we all know out West, you know, it's not a culture, it's a way of life. So we don't know. You know, but when we talk about Little Dirk now, we move on to Little Dirk situation. Now that situation is looking spooky. I'll probably tap in the academic joint later on at night. You know what I mean? Because his live, they going on 10-hour joints. And yesterday I was tapped into his live, and they had one of them dudes' name. They came on the one Lil Durk's name. You know what I'm saying? They came up there, you know, called at phone or whatever. However, yeah, Dirk finished. BK. I said the same thing. I don't know how. You know, I don't know how. I don't know how. You know, people feel like he ain't finished. You know, I don't understand that. Hey, yo, whoever's that backstage, you gotta connect you gotta make sure your mic and all that is on pause. You gotta make sure your mic is on and all that. Know what I mean? So if you see, turn your mic on. Whoever's that backstage, you gotta turn your mic on. Yeah, Dirk doesn't tell on dudes. He's out there. Yo, listen, hey, yo, 40. What can Dirk tell on? You know what I mean? What can Dirk tell on? You know what I'm saying?
What's poppin' on, guys?
What's the word? What's the word? Y'all ready, man? I got my day one to that day come up here. You understand me? What's the word? What's the word? What's good with you?
My son, man.
Oh, what's the word? What's good?
Shit,
Anything good we there? You know, crack your black don't crack it in. You looking like a real old. You looking older than me.
Like, I mean, you already know what's going on. The consequences, the consequences. Slow, man. Staying out the way, man. Making my own way.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, so let me ask this. Yo, what you think about the Little Dirk joint? What you think about that? Yeah, you going in and out. Pause. Yeah, he gotta get his Wi-Fi together, people. You know what I mean? It's my day one right there. He just came home, you know what I'm saying? About to double some change. You know what I mean? Double some change, his touchdown. You know, double some change, his touchdown. You know, hopefully they get it together. His joint is on spin and Rooney time right now. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me do this. Boom. And then I know if this joint get back, this joint still tripping. But yeah, you know, let's go back to what 40 have said. 40 have said Dirk tell on dudes he'll get free. Now I'm confused because now I'm trying to figure out who can Dirk tell on. You know what I'm saying? Who can Dirk tell on? Who? Anything he could tell on, and anybody he could tell on, they told on themselves already. That's a fact. And they got immunity. I don't know what the other dude got, the Vonnie dude. I don't know what he got. You know what I mean? But I do know Jam signed one of them immunities for the day. He could tell anything he did for the day and don't get convicted. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I felt happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt happened. You dig? It's just too much of Dirk being a big guy, all crime he has knowledge of. Right, but he only got knowledge because of the dudes who committed the crimes. They're saying he sent them to do the crimes. He can't. How you gonna get around that? You can't get around that. If the dudes is openly admitting they did the crime, And then you got paperwork that's trailing saying that Dirk either paid, Dirk name was on certain, they got wire calls, Dirk, yo, don't use my name. Like, it's just too much involving Dirk. And even with the other dude who had all the man downs, they got him, I guess he was the top shooter. They had him coming in and out of Dirk's house. Pause. Like, it was just too much. You know what I mean? Like, they connected the dots too much for me. You know what I'm saying? It's called Queen for a day. You must tell everything you did. Oh, word? Yeah. So is that like immunity though? It's called Queen. So that's what Keefe D didn't do. That's a fact. DBN in the building with Spapino. That's hey, they don't hear you though, DBN. They don't hear you. They don't hear you. You know what I mean? They always, yo, you know what's a saying that my mom used to always tell me, yo. What you think I was born yesterday? I was born at night, but not last night. You dig? Like, and they don't understand that. A lot of these, they don't, you know what I mean? They don't understand that, man. You dig? They just, they just be, feeling like the cameras that's all over the world, that they don't work. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's what Jam took out there, if I'm not mistaken. Jam, he did that. So for Dirk to come up there and talk about, well, let's just say with his lawyer, is standing on, yeah, that's a fact, 40. A big myth, man. I was just saying that earlier, man. The streets is just that. The streets is always, what's the streets is always gonna be there, man. You know what I mean? And it's sad me being where I'm at now in life, and you looking back on how niggas used to run around and do what he do, and it's like, yo, wow, I fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Cause that's what you do. We are all victims of falling for the banana in the tailpipe, people. Just knowing, listen, my man gonna hold me down. I ain't worried. Like, all that shit is just, and I'm not saying that there's people out there that won't. I'm not even saying that. But what I'm saying is that you have more people that won't hold you down than people that will hold you down. Let me just put it out there like that. You know what I mean? Troy Ave said it the best. Yeah, man, it's ugly, man. And and these dudes, they're big waist, a big waist. I'm gonna say this, right? Because I was watching Academic Joint yesterday, right? And this is why I tell you, YouTube is undefeated. So Act is explaining what Dirk shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? What Dirk shouldn't do. Braun Scanner standing in the building. You already, man. BX and B next. You dig? Said most street dudes snitch, even if they get bumped off, they snitch in prison. Yeah. I mean, you know how that go. And your joint's still spinning. You probably gotta log out of certain things. That's what you probably got to do. Word, your joint's still spinning. So, like I was saying, so Act was running around, such and such this, such and such that. This is what they should do, for Dirk. This is what they should do, because the other people upstairs, the other people, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, they upstairs, and if they pull up going to court, a juror or something, they look at a mob of people talking about free Dirk this, free Dirk, and said look bad on Dirk. So he goes on, and after he says that, he goes on to say, oh yeah, Dirk was killing him the whole 2000 and blase blah. Dirk, I'm like, yo, hold on, like, are you? And then I had the nerve to answer Dirk man call and be like, yeah, well, such and such this. I said, wow, like the YouTube, like YouTube is undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? It's undefeated, man. And you gotta watch what you're doing out here. You gotta watch what you're doing. You gotta watch the females you're screwing, because they can make it bad for you. They can make it bad for you. Please get to the dirty sector portion. That's why we are all here. Nobody care about dirt. All right, well, I mean, you can spin off whoever you is, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deal with the Little Dirk situation. You did? Everybody. That ain't nothing new. You probably don't even know what's going on. So say you don't. But people want to hear that. You see, I ain't talking about no dirty sector, nothing. You know what I mean? And everything is flowing smooth. Everything is flowing smooth. We get to it. Who you got in common? Let me throw this back up here. So who you got in common that you such in a rush to talk about what's going on in the dirty sector? You haven't had enough of what's going on in the dirty sector? Who would you like to be talked about? Put that in the comment section. AK is the man. That's a fact. That nigga Roscoe. What you mean low? That ain't no secret. Your title is misleading. Nah, my title ain't misleading. We gonna get right to it. My title ain't misleading. Trust me. We getting right to it. That's a fact. Ain't nothing misleading about my title. You know we gotta talk about it. I'm recapping off my show. So how's it misleading? I'm just recapping off of my last show. If your title was dirt, whatever you would have 4 people with. No. If my title was talking about anything in the dirty sector, I probably wouldn't have nobody in it. That's a fact. People don't care about what's going on in the dirty sector, man. Like that right there is a myth. So again, let me throw him back up there, right? Who would you like for me to talk about right now in the dirty sector? Who would you like for me to talk about? Right now in the dirty sector. Yeah, you got to be moving around and coming out of that. Your Wi-Fi not flying, nigga.
Nah, this shit, nigga, I'm in the fucking mountains, nigga. What you talking about? I'm in the fucking boonies, nigga.
Wi-Fi's not fire. That joy, you got to be that with that Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's a fact. I had to come downstairs by this fucking box. Once I go upstairs, I don't come back out. It's over.
Yeah, that's a fact, as you should. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't nothing else out there. You know what I mean? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
I'm listening to what y'all talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? And in the comments that's being given, but it's like, as soon as like a nigga going to justify for nigga, it's a saying, right? My pops still would say this shit to me. Niggas hide the sins of the ones they love. You understand? Niggas hide the sins of the ones they love. So as soon as a nigga doing something for a nigga, hey, yo, that's my man, you know, I'm biased to him, man. I fuck with him. But you would want a nigga to hate the rat that told on you. So, you know what I mean? What it all boils down to is like, we ain't gonna never be able to do nothing. As men that came up in the life that we came up in, we ain't gonna never be able to do nothing about them type of dudes. Outside of ostracizing.
Yeah, that's a fact. And you know what's gonna be sad? The sad thing is, it's gonna keep going. From this generation on to the generation 50, 60 decades after us. It's just gonna be the same shit.
You see, in contrast to like how it was before us, the majority, that now, the majority that's doing that, they're living. But the era before us, the 2 eras before us, niggas was getting their head knocked off.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but once...
I just said earlier, right? The situation, how we came up,
yeah,
more or less, your enemy, my enemy.
Yeah, it's a fact.
It ain't like that no more. Hey, now, nigga, your enemy ain't tell on me, nigga. Your enemy ain't do nothing to me. That's how it's going right now.
See, when I did my time, right, I had to really keep it all the way tall, regardless. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall for me and mine, regardless. And I had to tell dudes, like, yo, you ain't here because a dude told on you. But you talking to son. But if your rat was on another compound, you would be mad that niggas was talking to your rat. Your rat ain't telling on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, like that shit ain't that shit with dirt, that shit is, it's over, bro. It's over. Like, what can you say? Like any nigga that say that, you know that, any nigga that know that law shit, know that your lawyer is not gonna do nothing without talking to you.
Yeah, let's get to that. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Is that like something where you could say you got a one up, where you got your lawyer pretty? Ain't that like something like with the big meats joint? Like you got a third party cooperation?
No, listen, let me tell you something. When it comes to that fair shit, right? Come to that bullshit. If your lawyer does anything outside of what you tell them to do, that's grounds. Y'all don't want them. All right, and this is how you know. See, one thing about me, one thing about coming up on McCombs, I was told to read the room. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to read the room. When you go in the room, look at their eyes, Chico. Right? If he didn't tell his lawyer at that time, first of all, I don't give a fuck about some business. Fuck, you know what I mean? God bless him. I hope he get the best of the situation. Right? When his lawyer said that, he ain't stand up and say, ho. I ain't, So that's the type of shit I look at. You know what I mean? If the lawyer ain't fired by the next day, that's the shit that I look at.
Right, he signed off.
So a nigga can't be like, yo, anybody that's fought these situations, they'll tell you. They know what's going on, bro.
And why people, when they appreciate the pull up, yeah, that's a fact. They definitely signed off on it, because they definitely can't do nothing without you.
No, you know even if he did, even just say for instance, let's give some the benefit of the doubt. Even if he did pull up, even if he did say what he said, the lawyer, right? Son never checked him. He never rectified the situation. Like, yo, I ain't with none of that. Nah, you bugging. You speaking from a nigga that's been in that situation before. You know what I mean? Like, I blew trial on that account. You understand what I'm saying? Because nah, Your Honor. I ain't say none of that. Nah, he's lying, Your Honor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But niggas, this is how watered down this shit's gotten, because you'll stand up to me and try to blow my head off. But when this man do this shit to you in front of the masses, only because it's for the benefit of you, and once again, hiding the sins of the ones you love, you're gonna let them rock.
Yeah.
But if I kick your sneaker by mistake, these $4,000 sneakers, if I kick them, you want to kill me for $4,000.
That's a fact.
You know.
And it's sad because, adding on to that, what you got people doing now is they throw the rock and hide their hands.
Yeah. Cast a stone and hide your hands.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now, it goes back to, yo, I ain't got no beef with him. He all right with me.
Yeah, he all right with me. He ain't never do nothing to me. What? I don't fuck with son. Why? Yeah, my man don't fuck with him.
He the best in the business, Tommy, but at the end of the day, there's no way. Dirk don't even got wiggle room out of this, man. My thing is, and if you know that, you should go for it, yo. Let me get and go get the best plea deal ever.
Yo, Brody, I grew up under you. You're older than me. You've seen everything that I went through. So you already know I'm not going to jack it in no shape, form, or fashion. I told my blood brother, if you ever did anything like that, I would disown you. The worst snitch is a dry snitch, man. The worst snitch is the snitch that puts the information out there and then act like he ain't benefiting from it. That's the worst kind, man. You know? But stay tuned, man. Listen, yo, you know, me and you, I mean, we come up putting a pack of socks together, man. What I'm saying to you is how I look at this shit now. This shit is so watered down. The whole time I did the entire time I did my 15 years, man, I sat and I said, yo, you know, the best thing for me to do is to mind my business, because regardless whether I got something to say or not, it's still gonna play out. It's still gonna play out. I mean, but you know, like you said at the beginning, like you said earlier, dudes are still gonna find a reason. Dudes still gonna find a reason to fuck with them.
Oh yeah, that's the fact.
They love it, man. They love
it. That's a whole fact. Like that. With that being said, like that's not even no cap. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you got people that's gonna look for gain to benefit themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if Dirk come home, it's gonna be people that's gonna be on some, yo, you know what? I'm gonna rock with him. I'm gonna get up, throw that nigga mic all in my mouth so I can reap the benefit.
Yeah, it's a fact. Listen, man. I got a homie from Rochester, right? He was always like, yo, half these niggas is in the game with a busted Achilles. They in the game, but they got a busted kneecap, a torn Achilles. I mean, so what they gotta do is they gotta jump on another nigga wave just to get right.
That's a fact.
I mean, and he could get them right. So what make you think, man, niggas is telling on their mother, man. Niggas don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah, niggas telling for nothing. You see what the dude, you see the situation with the and I don't even know what's going on with that. I don't even know how much time boy got, but that with the oh man, what's my man from over there in Memphis and all that? Boy who got caught up in that situation. The one who went out bad. Everybody
that Memphis shit.
Huh?
And that Memphis shit. What you talking about with the shit with Dolph and all them?
Yeah, Dolph. Yeah, the dude who did that with Dolph. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he told everything. You know what I mean? And you know, they gonna slay him though. They ain't even get that nigga. They gonna slay him, man. It's sad.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy, bro? Like this is the real shit. Like you see when we was coming up that.
Look at my man. My man said right here, right? Check it out. My man said you only need reasonable doubt, Bucks. Let's see how it plays out. Well, if we play the devil's advocate, right, Tommy, and we know and understand you need reasonable doubt. What would be the reason for you not to even think, right, that Dirk had nothing to do with it when you sit back and you be like, damn, well, if this dude right here was the Uda, why he running back and forth with the nigga Dirk? Why is he in and out of Dirk house? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. And the more they play this music, the more they listen to what he's saying in his music. Like, for one, the juror is going to be 75 to 60% Caucasian. They don't like what's going on anyway. And again, like I was saying, when these jurors pull up and they see all these free little Dirk shirts, they looking at that like a melee, like, yo, what's going on? Like they looking like straight hooligans out here.
Yeah,
it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. And then when you start talking about, damn, this dude literally got on the stand and told everything he did. Everything he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said he held himself accountable for every man down.
All right, but now at the same token, he's holding himself accountable for every man down, but he ain't saying like I did it because I wanted to do it.
No, he let them know he did it because he was paid to do it.
He was paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now,
right. So that's what I'm saying. So how is it you start questioning the reasonable doubt part? The reasonable doubt part is gonna answer itself. Because
it's gonna be a situation like this, Mello. It's gonna be a situation like this. All right. Do you think that he did it? Yes, possibly. He could have did it. He could have did it. I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but do we know if he did it or not? That's where the dilemma is gonna come in at. Is it a possibility that he did it? Yes, certainly 110. Certainly he could have did that. But the next situation is, could he had not did it? That's also a possibility as well. This is why I refrain from I be mindful about what I say. You know what I mean? Because anybody can take anything I say and run.
So what you mean about who did what? If you saying did Jam?
That son sent the chicken. I mean, yo, I did it because son told me to do it. Yeah, I got paid to do that. Who told you to do that? Son sitting over there right there next to that lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility that he did tell him to do that. It's a possibility that it could have been a third party in there. This is why I say you got to be mindful of what you say and what you do, because when they looking at this shit, like you just said, they all got Vlad all in their shit. You know what I mean? Niggas could use that.
And
I mean,
see,
like I
with
said,
Dirk's situation, he's rhyming about it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So the thing about a jury listening to this shit, and you
yeah,
sit there and they listening
yeah,
to the case, and they sit there and they saying to themselves, well, everything goes back to these questions. Why was your name affiliated? Why was your bank account affiliated? I don't care who had control. This is your bank account. Now the sub accounts we don't even care about, but we know this is your bank account, right? So you got the sub accounts where you might have this person that's down with your entourage may have an
yeah,
account.
controlling that joint, yeah.
Have an account. So we know all of that. But what we also know is that these guys are coming up and they are literally saying, I was paid to do this. All right, well, how was you paid? Where is the proof that you were paid?
Right here.
Right here. We go to the bank account. We go to statements right here. His
I mean,
name
so
is
like,
on it.
yo, listen, yo, Mo, I'm gonna say this to you, bro. Like, I worked hard to keep my name, right? I know it's
Big
looking super
Father,
bleak for
aka
some.
Mr. Movie in the building.
Like, I know that it's a possibility that he's finished. But
That's a fact, BK. Free Rod Diggs.
free my son Rod Diggs, man. Free the dog. It's a everybody's barking. Shout out to my son, you going with Mike. It's the Wiseys, man. Yeah, man. Like we got good men, man. We got good men, man. I ain't like if these niggas is slipping up and talking crazy over that Jack, man, like I beat them niggas over there. I beat the boys for that, for not talking on the Jack. You know what I mean? You're looking at a nigga that was looking at 45, you know what I mean? And I fought. I went to trial. So I'm never going Jack a nigga dry snitching, a little bit snitching, a little bit snitching. Put it like this, Mello. We was raised like this. A little snitching is too much.
Said Mad Dogs 2020. That's a fact. Shout out to the dogs, man.
Shout out to the dogs, man. What's barking?
Out here, you already know what's barking.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie Kip too. Homie Kip just came home too. That's the Mad Dog, man. Why yo? Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to the founder, man. Shout out to the big bro Soul B, man.
So talk it. Salutation. Yeah, man.
So but these are the conversations that when I be seeing people having, oh yeah, Dirk coming home. Why I'm like, how? Like, how's he even got daylight? He don't even got daylight. Like the worst case scenario, he could take a nice plea.
Yo, see, look, you know what? Like niggas get spoiled. See, like if the world don't know nothing about us, I mean, like we were the have-nots. Anything we had to get, we got it. You know what I'm saying? We went and we worked for it. Niggas is spoiled. That money's a motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know just as well as I know. If I got a situation, if I got a situation, and you know that's my situation, you gonna tell me as my man, hey yo, boy, sit down. Sit down, boy. Sit down, boy. Don't even play with them people. And there's nobody over there saying that. Cause that nigga's putting so much bread on people's table, food on people's table. Nigga don't want him to go to jail. I gotta go back to that old life that I was living. Nigga, I ain't have a window to throw the piss out of. Please don't let Dirk go to jail. It's just what it is, man.
You can even start looking at it like this shit was designed. You know what I mean? See a little nigga like Dirk, the power he had, the light he was throwing in front of. They don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, look what they did with Pac and Big. When they see, and they eyes, quote unquote, from their mouth, you know what I mean, to the airstream, it's like, yo, these little hooligans, they get a couple of dollars, they start, getting their reputation up, and things start going left, out of control. They got to do something about it. You know what I mean? They got to do something about it. You know what I mean? And, the sad part when it comes down to that is the youngest that's going to get held accountable. The youngest going to get held accountable. You know what I mean? The youngest is going to get held accountable. That's a fact. The youngins is gonna get held accountable, and when it all when all the dust settles, look where all the big heads at. All the big heads is behind the wall already. You know what I mean? So the only ones that's out right here to carry the torch now, them are the people that they trying to shut down. Like we ain't gonna. Okay, look, prime example. The same shit like with Casanova 2 times. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a situation like that, he was the bag. So to be real, he should have stayed out or had some kind of common sense to stay out, to know and understand that he was the bag. Even his big bro should have known that. But it didn't go down that way. Look how that went down. You know what I'm saying? Look how that went down. What you think about that situation? Yo, you hear me? Yo. All right, I got him up here twice. Let me get him out there on that one. Boom. Let's see what's going on right here. Look like he on he can't hear. So I'm gonna turn his mic. All right, there you go. You good? Oh, he just went back out. But yeah, your joint going in and out. Pause. Yeah, your joint definitely going in and out. What is this? Yeah, okay, copy. Yeah, but you know what I mean, people. And it be just like that, like, you know, and that's the sad part about it. This nigga keep jumping in and out of joints.
Shit. Now we fucking with these phones.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, so what you think about that? You know, as far as like we were just talking about, you know, when you leave your pups out here and they supposed to hold the throne and hold it down, you know what I mean? The big bros behind the wall with an asshole full of time. What do you supposed to do when you say, all right, my job is to keep this bus going? Now, when you look at Casanova 2 times, and see what happened with that. What you think about that? As far as then, you know, you still trying to play both sides. You still talking about, you know what I'm saying, you the big eight. You still talking this. And then, you know, it's other things going on with your name as far as you got your flag. You went from dropout yard to dropout yard. Like, what's going on with that?
But as far as I'm concerned, right, like, you know, shout out to all the real rights, man. Filet on my Dago, man. Yo, niggas do bad, man. I mean, like, this is the shit that niggas get these niggas energy. It's not something that's foreign. Niggas gonna do whatever they want to do, bro. It's on niggas that's not doing what they doing to ostracize them. If you don't ostracize them, if I put it like this, if you don't get no penalty for your actions, you're gonna feel like everything in life is a reward. Am I right or wrong? If you put your hand on that fire and it don't burn you, what you gonna do? Human nature, you gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened with these niggas. These niggas always get to a certain platform, certain level, and just forget. You know what I mean? If you don't stick tall to your foundations, man, your life is gonna crumble one way or another, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as when it goes, that's regarding when it comes to a homie going to jail. A big fool going to jail. What just say you're a big fool, go to jail. If you're a big fool and take the time out to show you the ins and the outs, if you only reap the benefits, if you only had good times, and I know nigga only knowing good times when he with you, that's when you leave, what you think he gonna know? He don't know hard times, he only know the good times. So when you leave, he's gonna keep continuing to want for the good times. He's not gonna understand like, hey, yo, listen, yo, we gotta make sure that this amount of money goes here every month, every 2 months, every 6 months. I mean, because when it all boils down to a nigga be like, yo, man, nigga ain't gotta do nothing for me. I ain't gotta do nothing for another nigga. Nigga don't do shit for me. But you forgot, nigga, when you was on your back pockets, that was the same nigga that bought you something to eat that 2 or 3 or 4 times. I mean, and a lot of the big homies be having the little bros like, yo, listen, yo, y'all don't gotta pay for nothing. Y'all don't gotta pay for nothing. Dudes forget about that. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the homie OG Cartier, man. Top of the world, gangster. I mean, like, My son, the Cartier nigga that just was on the phone.
Shooter in the building, salute.
The Cartier nigga that just was that just did the interview with China.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that nigga went home. This how real right the bro is. He went home, got a 9 to 5, never had a 9 to 5 in his life. His first check he sent to his 2 big bros, bro. He split it and sent it to his 2 big bros. Probably took $10 out of it. I know for a fact. Know what I mean? And this what goes on. Niggas forget that. But what niggas don't realize and what niggas don't really put attention to is that when the little homie see you not doing that, when you go to jail, if and when you go to jail, he's gonna be the same way for you because that's how he was taught. He don't know the relevance. He don't know the fucking the significance of holding your homie down. I don't give a fuck. It's the big homie, the littlest homie. It don't matter, bro. You're supposed to make sure that yours is good.
That's a fact. And that's great, yo. Right? Hey yo, Eve. You know what this is, right, Eve? Yvette in the building right now.
So like, yeah, what up, Eve?
I don't know why I'm echoing, man. Yo, but Gary, talk your talk. I'm echoing. I'm gonna try to fix my audio, man. But talk your talk real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is bad, man. Like that shit make my skin itch, bro. But I'm so much of the nigga that I am. I stay out of it. Cause like I said to you earlier, bro, it's gonna keep happening. But see me, I'm gonna let the homies, I'm gonna let the ops, I'm gonna let the civilians, I'm gonna let them view what it's supposed to be. I ain't got piss for you if you on fire, my nigga. If you told on nigga, if you told a nigga stole something out the store, nigga, I ain't got piss for you, nigga. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't know. All right, my joints sound good now. Yeah, I was echoing before.
And that's what be going on, man. That's the facts that we need, man. You veer away from the facts, you're gonna start talking more and more about a lie.
Yeah. That's so true.
I can't hear you, Mellow Man.
Oh, you can't even hear me? Nah, you can't hear me? Nah, hold on. I gotta come back. I'm getting. You can hear me now? Hold on. Stay on. Oh, stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to reboot my joint. Y'all can hear me now? Let me get some ones in the chat if y'all can hear me now. Catch it, beef, federal guidelines, mandatory minimum.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Y'all can hear you. You good? You can hear me? You can't even hear me? BK, you can hear me, right? Let me see some ones in the chat if I can be heard, man. If y'all can hear me, put some ones in the chat. People 212 in the building, salute.
I heard you for a minute, Mellow, then it went back out.
Yeah, my joint is good. I can hear you now. All right, they can hear me. Let me see. All right, again, you can hear me now? All right, let me what's the name of him? Then he'll come back. He'll come back up. Maybe get the audio right. Yeah, that's a fact. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, so that be, you know what I mean? That be the the sad thing about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm up here, before we get to the little mess what's going on, you know what I mean, in the second, man, you know what I'm saying? My guy popped out, you know what I mean, Pauls. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up, chopping it up, you know what I mean? Real shit, you know what I'm saying? Real day one shit. You know what I'm saying? Real day one shit. Real day one. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You understand me? If you know, you know. You know, and this is how how we live, how we grew up. Like it was your beefs, not many times, man. Listen, but yeah, man. You know what I mean? Your enemy, my enemy. That part. Nowadays, it ain't like that. Your enemy ain't my enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's how they giving it up now. Your enemy ain't my that what nigga? That ain't my
Yeah.
enemy, nigga. He ain't tell on me.
Hey,
He ain't do
yo,
me dirty.
yo, Mello. Remember
You know what I'm
this?
saying? He
This.
ain't do me dirty. You did. So when you start acting like that and moving the goalposts and all that, cause that's what happens.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah, that's a fact. That's the perfect way to put it. Niggas move the goalposts, bro.
Yeah, niggas move the goalposts. That's what they do. You know what I mean? And that makes it bad due to the fact that when you got guys that move the goalposts, that same scenario is gonna come around and bite them in the ass. You know what I mean?
Fendi.
Now look what's going on now. Look what's going on. Nigga Dirk to move the goalposts. Your man Keefe D to call himself moving the goalposts. Now look where they at right now.
Yeah, shit bad, boy.
Aunt Meg back in the building, salute. Yeah, they looking bad right now. You know what I mean? They looking all the way bad.
Yeah, they out like
Shout out to Asia. Appreciate that membership.
that's RA.
Nah.
Uh,
Yeah, nah. Aunt Meg back in the building, salute. Yo, I had Aunt Meg back up here last week, man. Oh man, going Carl Hamilton. Niggas is still mad at me behind that. We gonna talk about that in a sec. You know what I'm saying? Yo, YouTube. Hey yo, face YouTube is bonkers with it, man. Like
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ain't got the the know-how for this joint,
yeah.
yo, that shit becomes that shit just becomes all the way delusional. All the way delusional. That's a fact. All the way delusional. And I be bugging because when I first started, I was just like that. You know what I mean? Going nowhere fast though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Till you get your ish together.
yeah.
Yo, you know what? Remember we was talking about Larry.
Which
That's
Larry?
that's that's Blondie and them other brother, Larry.
Larry.
Right.
That's Larry.
Yo, hold on. I still got an echo on my joint. Gary, do your thing. I gotta drop down and come back up.
Uh, I'm gonna just wait for you to come on.
I don't know why my joint bugging out. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
My shit's still echoing. That might be your joint, but it is what it
Oh,
is.
let me see.
Yeah, but yeah, that's who we was trying to figure out, Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
That's Eve.
Larry.
That's Eve baby pops.
Ain't that Rakia's sister?
Is that right? Yeah, yep. That's a fact.
And what's her sister's name? Rakia, Keita,
That's
and
that's what's the name of her sister?
Jamina.
That's oh man, what's she had like 5 brothers. Damn, oh man, Eve. Oh, that's crazy how I just went all bonkers. Like that's crazy right now.
What building she lived in? 1711?
I don't even know them shits by number. She lived. Well, she probably did 1711, the one where the in the middle where the steps at right across from that. I think she
Yeah.
stayed in that building. Elijah, you know Elijah, right?
Yeah, Elijah. Elijah that should be with Saxo in her.
Right, that's her brother. Elijah, her brother. Yeah,
I don't remember her. I
yeah.
remember her. I just can't picture her face.
Hey, yo, Eve, if you in the building, pull up, Eve. Eve, look, she just said that. Who's that on the panel? So she pull up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she be doing her little fizzle, her thug fizzle on this joint. Word up. But yeah,
Yeah,
man, you know
same
what I mean?
thing.
So, speaking of that, I just wanted to tap on that. You know what I mean? Get that out the way because that's what's going on right now. That's like the big topic. What's going on in
Yeah.
that white man justice. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know, I did a little show a couple days ago. That shit was like 9 hours. Niggas was up here having fun, having a good time. You know what I mean? And we just pretty much talk about, you know, in the closet dudes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, dudes ain't really standing on nothing. Then you got, you know, dudes who get being on YouTube in real life confused. You know what I mean? Some dudes, they get up here, you know what I mean? They do the worst. You know what I mean? Dudes pretty much up here be moving like females. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad sometimes. And then when you be sitting around and you look at it, and sometimes you'll find, like with me, I find myself indulging in it. You know what I mean? Because again, it's YouTube. You got to do content. You know what I mean? And right now on YouTube, the BS is selling.
They got something in the stuff for that. Yeah.
AOE, that's Mooney.
Hey man, this shit be tough, though, man. Like you can look at these niggas and look at. I know you sometimes. At times, you look at yourself and say, "Damn, like I never did that. I would have never thought of doing that." That's how I look at these dudes, man.
Yeah.
God bless them, though, man. Man.
Hey, Asia, where your wrench at? I just thought about that. Yeah, so that's how this move. You know what I mean? You know, you got the people in the chat hold you down. You know what I'm saying? You give one a wrench. I only got one moderator. You know what I mean? Make sure no BS go on. And that's how, you know, you run your little show. You know, you come up here. Yeah, man, the Red Dragon. Yo, that's crazy, man. Like,
what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing?
And then he mad. Hey, yo, BK. Then he mad at me, BK. He tight at me. I'm like, nigga, I ain't, you know what I mean? Cap shot all mad at me. Hold on, man. Hold on. Listen, hold on. In my Jamaican voice. Rewind, selector. Rewind. I gotta rewind. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand me? Y'all already know what we doing, man. We recapping your day, that little 9-hour joint I did for the first time. And you got people that just, you know, that get caught in they, you know, into their feelings, into their bag, and you know what I'm saying, they try to, you know, ridicule the messenger, should I say? You know what I mean? Instead of taking it, you know, imano with the issue. But y'all already, man, on y'all way in, hit that like button, share the live out, subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, if you got time, go to my store, go get your shop on. Our SOL merch is definitely moving. You dig? It's definitely moving. You know what I mean? Don't be a hater, man. Support is free, man. You understand? It's your boy.
Yeah. It's the network. Yeah. Let's go. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own.
That's stolen valor.
Figure you out before it's too late. Tick, 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 tick. I stand on that law every time, no debate. You just follow the wave, I move the whole lake. Loyalty, you ever heard of it? Nah, you ain't. Most y'all trade trust for a little cheddar. I'm doing me, mirror don't lie. Mirror said you fine, you should do you, but you too busy wearing a disguise. Talking spicy to an image, and image ain't got the time. I be in the trenches, you typing, reading comments. They want my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. To the very end. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met. That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own.
Main character.
Nah, figure you out before it's too late. Loyalty, you ever heard of that? Or you just a shadow that followed the pack? I move it, you get moved. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to lose. Doing me, but don't get it confused. You still rehearse for the people you never met. This ain't an anthem for hate, it's a call to the real. If you ain't with the network, then you know how to feel. On my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. Us never them to the very end. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fall. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk. Lucky, I don't tweak. I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Where your shadow? Are you in somebody else's story? Get your own. Figure you out before it's too late. Us never them. Us never them.
Yes, sir. Right back at it like we never left. You understand me? I got my guys in my day one to that day come. You understand? My man Face, the big feet, Leo in the building. You understand?
Leo, top of the world.
Yes, sir.
Big shit. You heard? Yeah, man.
So around this time, you know what I'm saying? I get it, and like I said, at a dope 9-hour joint. You know what I mean? 9 hours, man. We was up here acting a fool, man. 9 hours. So everybody now. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. You got certain people. They running around. They tight. They mad. Oh, yo, you such and such this. Yo, Bucks, you such and such that. And I'm like, yo, hold on, my guy. Like these are the things. People come up here and they try so hard. Oh no, I still got the main echo. I don't know. I'm turning my mic down.
Nah, I don't. It's no echo.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they try so hard, man, to try to be somebody that they not. And then it becomes, them trolling, and they got to stay in that troll mode. Like, they got to just stay trolling because that's how they feel like they're going to get accepted.
See, but at the same token, not the problem for Kanye West more, right? At the same token, in life, it's pros and cons to every decision that you make. See, when these dudes start getting this shit mixed up with this YouTube shit is that you think you just gonna come on here and just say and do as you feel and please without there being repercussions. I'm saying, like, first of all, a man should respect a man. If a man don't earn no respect, he don't get no respect. Know what I mean? But you still don't gotta put your foot on his neck, stay away from him. Know what I mean? Just let him know, quiet and calm. Be like, yo, listen, this ain't your lane.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This ain't your lane.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. You got to sidestep a lot of niggas. Meg, he cursing me out. Every platform I go on, he popping up, you know what I mean, cursing me out, talking about I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, yo, my guy, I just told me he won. I don't want no smoke with you, cat shot. Won, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I mean? It's, let bygones be bygones, man. That's what they do, though. They get up here, you know what I mean, and rah, then, we talk all this. I'm like, yo, I try to tell them, my nigga, I've been having since young, nigga, since young, nigga. Y'all niggas, I know y'all never had because y'all too busy watching what another nigga doing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, ain't no way in the world I get mad at somebody because they doing better than me. That means I gotta do a better job. If I'm mad at you because you winning, that means I'm doing something wrong.
No. There's two type of niggas in this world when it comes to that money. It's the nigga that you gonna take with you on the jux. Just for example, you gonna take him on the jux with you and you gonna give him some game. He ain't gonna pay attention that you can give him a whole bunch of game. He gonna take that money. It's gonna be the dude that either take the money and say, I'm done. I ain't fucking with him no more. I got my money, I'm gone. And the other nigga is going to say, yo, you know what? How can I get more? See, that's the difference between a nigga that's going to get to his chains and a nigga that's pocket watching. A nigga that's pocket watching, every second that you looking at another nigga pocket, you ain't minding your own. And that's when niggas lose at, Mello.
And that's a whole fact. That's on social media and that's in real life.
Yeah, it's a fact. I couldn't give a listen. The most I'm gonna say to a nigga, if I see a nigga right now, I seen a nigga in the latest Aston Martin. You know the way I was raised, like yo, damn. I know I look mean in that shit. I ain't saying to myself what he did to get that. I'm saying to myself like that, how long did it take me to get that? That's all. Just a big difference. Niggas want to, I mean, ain't no sense you yelling and all that anyway, man. I mean, you can go on this platform with all the screaming and yelling and all that, man. Go to bed, man. Because you got to be dreamy doing sucker shit like that, you know?
Man, that's what they try to do, man. They try to drag me. It's like, nigga, y'all see me in 3 Vs, y'all still talking about this. Y'all see me doing what I do, y'all still talking about this. Y'all see me, you know, flicking it up, making movies with myself. I want to talk about that. Forget talk about, yo, this nigga Bucks stay fresh, this nigga Bucks this nigga Bucks stay, like,
no,
they don't talk about that.
Listen, no. Bucks is a solid man. Bucks ain't got no mustard stains on his jacket. He ain't never told on nobody, and he come from good stock. Why can't it be that?
Exactly, in that order. But, you know, come up here on YouTube, they don't want to hear that. That's the whole... Yeah. That's the whole thing about this. You know what I mean? Like they don't want it. They, you know, this is like for the for the have-nots. This can help the have-nots out right here. This situation right here.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? If a nigga ain't going to do something productive for you, if a nigga ain't trying to help you step to the next rung on that ladder, and every time you talk to a nigga, the only thing a nigga or a chick gotta say is something negative. Man, they don't need no conversation, man. They know everything already, Mello. What they need to hear conversation for? They know everything. You know what I mean? Look,
yo, you know what I tell them? Hey, yo, this is what I tell them, Face. You know what I'm saying? This is a joint. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guys, 050 The Movement, my man China Brim, my man Harlem Legend. This is what I tell niggas, man. Don't use what you see as hate. Use it as motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, man.
And I made this track. I made this track just for them. Check it out.
Yo, 050 Bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them.
UNT Network with a network, make the network.
Dark side general.
Let them hate, let them hate. Let me say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning.
Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim.
Harlem Legend, I see you, boy.
You winning, keep winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning.
Let them hate.
Dedicated ground music. Woo. Dark side general.
Yo,
050 Bucks.
I see that they out here hating. Yeah. Yeah.
They watching the metrics, watching it climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it wasn't supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks. We building a throne, all the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign. Now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve.
UNT Network, what a network makes the network.
Woo, working.
We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 Bucks, 050 Bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate.
Look, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem Legend. I see you, you winning, keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector.
Dark side, dark side.
Where the winners get crowned, and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT Network, we got the world on hold.
We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 Bucks, 050 Bucks. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate.
Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof.
The friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, winning. We winning, winning. Dark Side General. 050 the movement, 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, we win. Let them hate, let them say. We viral, we legend. With it, with them, we winning. We win. With it, with them. Let them hate, let them hate, let them hate. We winning, we winning. We winning. Let them hate, let them hate. We winning. We winning.
See, that's how you kill a hater, man. You gotta let the
Yeah.
hater know you gonna keep winning no matter what. You know, that's how they hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yo, we got a mutual friend, right? You know what I mean? Another sandbox. Whip used to always say to me, yo, you go out of your way. You go out of your way. Oh shit, Mello, what the you go out of your way.
yeah, you good. Like, you got an option on there too. You know, where you can cam down, where you see
Yeah.
the joint slash the
No, I got it,
camera.
I got it.
Yeah, because we can hear you.
Yeah. All right, good. Yeah. I see how I gotta do it. Yeah, but you know, Whip used to say, yo, you so quick to punch on a nigga, right? Say, yo, why you don't let success kill him? Why you don't let success kill him, Face? And that's when I started like saying to myself, you know what? Like I'm doing too good. You know what I mean? I ain't begging a nigga for nothing. Come in here. I'm fly as ever. I'm still gonna be the nigga that I'm supposed to be. I ain't never told on nobody. And I started leveling up, man. You know? So I tell you, but you know what I mean? It's so much. See, nowadays it's so much better to just keep your circle super small, man. Cause a nigga hate on you just cause he can't do what you did. Just cause he don't want to try to do it. You know? Or you did it better than he did it. Versus asking you, yo, how did you get your wave up, yo? How did you get your wave up, man? I need help. That false pride is a motherfucker, man. You may need to do a segment on that false pride, cause these niggas is smoking dope.
Yeah, we definitely see. But when you talk like that to these, you know what I mean, some of these bozos, they can't digest that because they think you talking at them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
they can't
yeah.
digest the fact that, oh, all right, you know what I mean? Scrap
Yeah.
dropping jewels. Let me get and catch them joints again and add that to my tool belt and get and go do what I
That's
do.
it. That's why that Bozo of the Week award is so official. It's needed.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's
It's
a fact.
needed.
Yeah, I'm about to come back up there. If not this week, definitely the week after Labor Day is going down. So that Tuesday, which probably the 8th.
The 8th.
Yes, the 8th, the Bozo. I had something fire too. You know what I mean? Clash of the Titan joint. You know what I mean? We had you know, some high episodes with that, but I didn't full throttle go with it. So I want to do a lot with that right there. But everybody want the Bozo of the Week awards, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring that back. Start doing my 1-2 with that, dance around with that, and just, you know, I messed up before because I jumped into that, and then I tried to do the celebrity Bozo, and it really didn't. Yeah, it didn't. I was moving too fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where that bike at, Ant?
Too fast.
Where your bike at? Huh? Hold on, man. Yeah, let me see that shit.
Yeah, so, you know, I know and understand that, you know what I mean? So I said I'm going to get and go revamp that one, get the Bozo of the Week joints, because there's a bunch of Bozoing going on right now. You know what I mean? A bunch. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? Everybody been saying yo, you should have stopped, yo, you should have this, yo. So I said, I'm gonna take advice. Yeah, you can give me constructive criticism because I'm all right with it. I know who I be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, worrying about how I'm a look. None of that. I ain't got to do none of that. I am who I am. You know what I mean? Y'all already know I come up here, I reinvent my whole situation. Y'all know me as 050 Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to put it on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, cross the nigga face up and clap the backboard. Fuck they talk about.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, we're going to make that happen. So, how we usually do that, we usually run the whole 4 days, and then Friday, we throw the award out there. We throw the names and so we even throw the poll up, balls, and we throw the names in the poll, and we pick that winner. I had dudes up. I had dudes up here. Yo, let me tell you something. So you got a dude on YouTube, right? Let me tell you how bonkers this. Just listen to this. So there's a dude up that's running around on YouTube. I call him Twerk Twerk. That's another thing right now. I'm Mr. Give a nigga a name in a minute. Like I don't call him by his real name. Word, I give him a name, and everybody runs with it. You know what I mean? So now this dude Twerk Twerk, he runs around, and I understand he be in his bag. Long story short, I be saying to him, it's no way that you can try to come at me where, for one, he won the award a month straight. A month straight, they picked him for the bozo of the week. A month straight.
He mad at you.
He's big mad. But listen, that's not only the reason why he mad. One, which is a special episode, you know what I'm saying? His son gave him the award. His biological son, nigga, came on my platform and gave the nigga the bozo of the week award. His son his son thought he was a bozo, my guy. Like, I said, yo, you cannot ever, nigga, I got one up on you for the rest of your life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he be mad, tight, like, yo, I think that was, I said, my nigga, you can't, this is YouTube, everything goes, nigga, this is the dark side, dirty stuff, we ain't get messy over here. You understand what I'm saying? So that shit was a classic, yo, that shit was so classic.
I know that smoked his boots. His son
yo, he's still mad. Yo, this shit happened like a year ago. That nigga's still mad. He brought it up. Me and him, we be throwing words at each other now. You know what I mean? But he can't win with me. I don't know why. Yo, Twerk Twerk, you cannot win with me, man. Like, that's all I gotta say right there. That ends your whole parade. Like, lights out, Jigga. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And it's video floating around. Let me ask you this. You know what I'm saying? So now, you in a club, you rocking on your 1-2 step, and you got a nigga dancing behind you. Like, what would your movements be after that?
And what is you doing? You want me to break your face?
Are you gonna stay there and continue
I don't know about nobody
to involve yourself in that buffoonery?
I'm getting money, my nigga. Like, I ain't been fucked up in a long time, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. There's no way. A nigga ain't doing that. You ain't sticking around naming a song, throwing your hands up, knowing he's recording. Like, it's just so much shit that you just not gonna do. Like, I'm out of there. My nigga, that might go down because, for one, I don't even play that, and you know that. I don't care how drunk you is, nigga. Go that way. I'm not gonna play a part of the nigga. I'm not gonna be in your music video when you dancing on me.
I don't know how to fuck with that shit. I don't know how to start that shit. I don't know how to. No, I don't know how to do none of that shit.
You dancing on me. I'm like, hey, yo, come on, Twerk Twerk, you gotta do better than that, man. You know what I mean? You gotta move. You supposed to move around. How you say it? Respectfully. Facts. Facts. That's your favorite 2 words that you can say in English, nigga. Facts. Facts. Respectfully. You sound, it's like a remix. It really sounds like you saying Riba, 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 Riba. But in the remix version, respectfully. Facts. Deep plane, Dusty plane. nigga twerk be having me going, man. Yo, y'all just gotta do. Yo, listen. He makes no sense when he talk, right? For one, if he even say a good joke, he'll mess it up by just utter. Nah, you know, no. Like, yo, my guy, for one, you need to take your time, inhale, exhale, breathe, get the mic out your mouth. That's your problem. You're trying to talk and hold a conversation with that mic in your mouth. Pause. You can't continue to do that. And it'd be like a ceremony every time you start with these panels and all that. Like, we like, then he tells me, yo, yeah, you know, I came up, put a show on for your page, and you ain't come up and put a show on for my page. I said, my God, you got me blocked. Like, that's what dudes do, too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get mad. They don't like how you fire back. You know what I mean? You know, Mr. Shoot right back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold on, wait. Mr. Shoot right back. Hold on, wait. Let me get hold on. You know what I'm saying? Because they forget. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome to the other side.
Hold on. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna get to that one yet, but we gonna get to that one. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Dark side.
Hold on. Is
Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them.
Yes, sir.
The Dark Side General 050 Bucks.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the other side.
Let me shoot right back.
Hey, here I go.
Hey,
listen up.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Hold on.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Listen up.
You know what I'm saying? So when you know what I mean? He got mad, you know what I mean? He blocked me from the chat. He be lying up here talking about, oh no, nigga, you did everything I'm saying, that's what you did. Then try to play like you was tough and blah, and this and that and that and this. It's like, my guy, I'm the wrong one to be upset with. You know what I mean? Because once you start doing what you do, you know I'm gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't call me.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't call me Mr. Shoot Right Back for nothing, man. They gave that name to me, my guy. Like I gave you twerk. That's what niggas call me, man. That's what niggas call me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Listen up.
All dirty sector supporters reporting. Tune in, let go. 050 Buck. It's Dark Side General. Hey.
The Dark Side.
Was never them. So no shoot right back. Salute to the chat. Salute to the members. If you ever support the channel, thank you. It's us, never them. Us, never them. Us, never them.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? What we talking about? What we talking about? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. That might be me, man. It might just be me. But yeah, man, twerk be tight. You know what I'm saying? He be big mad. You know. And I guess he got every right. Like, you can't be mad at me. You shouldn't even have, I might with you just be like, hey, yo, Bucks, you know what, yo, I don't want no smoke with you. You got it. I breathe easy on you, but when you want to start, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be mad. Your name is Twerk, nigga. You was twerking. Bobby Ramos in the building, salute. DBN Skino, hey, yo, DBN, they dragging you, man. They saying it's your fault. Right now, you the reason of the sector. Now, you know, we on Raggedy time right now. You know what I'm saying? We on Raggedy time right now. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. I ain't saying, people. Check it out. They said it.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Listen up.
All dirty sector supporters reporting. Tune in, let go. 050 Buck. It's Dark Side General. Hey.
The Dark Side.
Us never them.
You know what I'm saying? He must have forgot. I'm saying he must have forgot. Because he came up here capping. That's a fact. He came up here capping. And yo, you know what's bugged out? Everything is on video. Everything is on video. Somebody got it in their archives. I know I got Now, you know what? I don't even got that one because once he went live, I remember like it was yesterday. I mean, once he went live, right, they called himself dropping me down and blocking me, going through all that. I went live. I went live right after that and dragged him. I'm talking about dragged him. Facts. I went live, dragged him. When I ain't even do the bozo yet. I didn't even do that yet. So he was mad at that. Like, yo, that shit is trash. Yo, dragged him. And then turned around and did the Bozo of the Week joints, and he won 4 times straight in a row. I'm like, yo, you can't make this up. Everybody knew he was capping. And I came with the receipts. Nigga lied about everything. Now he want to, oh, yo, no, I told you I did that. No, you said you did that once I put that receipt out and showed the people, nigga, this what you been doing. Now you want to be like, all right, I would have rather for you to be like, all right, nigga, all right, you caught me, all right. You call me. All right, so what, nigga? I told you. And what? Then that's cool. But you trying to deny the fact that you, from the start of the conversation, you was on your bully. Stop it. Stop it, Migo. Stop it, Migo. I'm a real American. Hey, yo, nah, I ain't gonna lie. So, yo, I got 2 people that's big tight out of nigga. Like, man, I don't know why everybody keep hitting me, telling me, nah, pause. I ain't even gonna put my man under the I ain't gonna put my man Troll out there like that. Shout out to my man Trizzo. Yo, Troy, you need to get a grip, Troy. That's a fact. You need to get a grip, man. You need to have plethora of seats, man. Sit down. You got a skirt on, Miss Lady, with a run in your stocking. Get in? Yeah, with a run in your stocking. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Because it's looking disgusting for you. Like every channel? Every channel? Like every channel? Come on, man. Then you be like, should be like a ceremony. Yo, yeah, I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to come on your platform and things like that. You'll talk to me behind the scenes, you give me advice and, things like that. Facts. Respectfully. I know when you say facts and respectfully, you spit all on your devices. In your words, facts, respectfully, yo, you could tell. Like when you say them 2 words, you just spit on everything moving in your household. Word up. I know Bruce be like, hey, yo, nigga. Where your mask at, nigga? So I know Bruce be like, yo, my guy. I need an umbrella when you talk, nigga. Respectfully. Facts. So, I rock with KT. I don't know why. They uncut. That thing was good. I don't know why they taking it from you. I don't know. I don't know on the wano. That was a nice show. And anything like that. And then you start stuttering. Yeah, but you always start. When they say, "Oh, you ever seen that movie?" They be like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying?" That's how a person. And it's true. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's true. This sometimes, if you into a conversation, you don't say nothing. Make it your best not to say nothing and just sit back and just listen and just analyze people punchlines in their conversation. And sometimes they throw a punchline out there before they lie. Like how she was saying when old boy spoke, like, yeah, he be doing. You know what I'm saying? And every time, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this nigga right here. Cap a lot records. Cap a lot records. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Lad Payne. I see my man Lad Payne in motion. I want to see all the niggas that's in New York. I'm going to see what I got to say. My man Lad Payne is in motion to New Yiddy. We see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. My man Payne is en route to New Yiddy, people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no Dominican accent. That's no Dominican. That's Americano accent. No Dominican. No. That's the Mexicano accent. That nigga be like, facts. Respectfully. Yo, he got a arriba. He got an arriba accent. That nigga be like, the plane, boss. The plane, boss. He got one of them, the plane boss ass voices. Hey, yo, twerk. I ain't gonna front. Twerk. I forgot how he's saying. But it ain't even what he's saying. Is that you really can't understand what he's saying. He's speaking the Puerto Rico English. Borica. No, he's speaking. I can't. It ain't Puerto Rico. But he speaking Little English. He's speaking a Little English. So when he say what he say, that should be. He don't even know what he be saying. I bet you tell him to say that 3 times straight. He can't say it 3 times straight and make it sound the same. I guarantee you that. Oh, stop. Like people shaking in their boots because he coming in. Yeah, yo, DBN, he coming to NYC, man. He's shutting it down. He said he's shutting it down. He said, I'm shutting it down. He said, I want to see what all that, he want to see what all that beef about. Pause. Yo, that sounded crazy. Hey, yo, KT. Nah, let me stop. That's my guy, man, KT. KT be bugging me out, man. My man KT be DMing niggas. I gotta tell you, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop DMing niggas, man. Niggas like twerk. Then they come up here and they talk about, yeah, KT. Yeah. We were DMing, remember? You remember us DMing? That nigga there is out of pocket. Word, I said, yo, nigga, Pinade. He probably left already. I think the last, nah, he's still in Chicago right now. I'm over here. What they call it? Damn, what's that? Damn, what's that word they be saying up here? Doxing. I just doxed the nigga. I just doxed the nigga Lad Payne, yo. That nigga Payne in Chicago. Oh, shit, I did it again. Damn, Jada. My man is Shy Tizzle on his way to the new Yizzle. Uh-oh, y'all know I gotta get over my man Payne. I already know. It's gonna be a doozy. But we definitely get if he up there, if he go up there and he stay up there, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to pull up on him. I definitely gotta pull up on Payne. Word the mother. So now you got, I guess twerk and Brooklyn Crook is going, having a little word. One thing I just say, sometimes, I leave it alone. But it's nasty work. They spread rumors talking about Brooklyn Crook and Aunt Macbeth. It's nasty. It's nasty. Oh, man, yo. We used to have so much fun up here, man. That shit ain't even fun no more, yo. Niggas talking about who I packed up. Y'all niggas better go do y'all research on me, nigga. The videos is up, nigga. Word up. The videos is up, nigga. That's a fact. Put a couple dollars in his pocket, too. He gonna be, at the end of the day, I'm a dog, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. You know what I'm saying? I don't, if I indulge in a convo with you and we meet up in person and all that, that ain't about nothing, man. Word, that ain't about nothing. That ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? I truly feel, and I could be wrong, but I just truly feel the vibes I get from Pain. He a good dude. You know what I mean? He just ain't been around good dudes that'll treat him like a good dude. You know, and that happens every day, man. You turn sour, you turn good niggas into sour niggas, man. You know, you don't respect, and it could go both ways. It could be you don't respect, you know, how they move, or they don't respect how you like it. But it's always something that'll turn them sour. You know, it ain't really too much of a, you know, good dudes out there where you ride the ship and it's safe sailing. You know what I mean? You get a lot of dudes, you know, that be having that safe sailing, and they bump into a messy situation, and then it just go left. Now you done turned this good dude into a sour nigga now. Now that nigga like, yo, I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm not jacking this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga's nobueno.com. Harlem Romeo in the building, salute. Yeah, nigga, nobueno.com. You know what I mean? Boston Cuba in the building, salute. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? But, you know, all in all, you know, for me, you know, I'm a good judge of character. Now, it's all about how you handle it, though. You know, now that's on you, how you handle it. You know what I mean? But, if, you know, Juelz, I'm going to give it 80% that I could say I could jack. I'm going to jack 80% of it. The other 20 is like, it's iffy. You know what I'm saying? The other 20 is on probation, parole, whatever. You know, so he said, when you really look at it, when you really look at life, right? And I was in denial about it. You know, I ain't gonna lie, it been times where I used to go to this show every time. I used to be trying to figure out, like, where is he trying to land with this? You know, so he's like, when you look at life, everybody is here to be used. Just don't misuse me. And I jack that. I jack 80% of that. 20%, like I said, is on pre-release, is on, like, you know what I mean? Like, but that 80%, I did the math when I said, yo, that make a lot of sense. Everybody on earth done got used, but just don't misuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I jack that. But I'm not saying use me, but I'm also understanding what's going on. Just don't misuse me. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's where, you know, everything go left. When a person beef with everyone, and that one person don't hold himself accountable, the one person might be the common denominator. But this is YouTube, though, DBN. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't think, you know, I don't even think Pain be on it like that in real life, man. Pain is probably one of those dudes, you know, here around you, you know, he'd keep the momentum going. You know what I mean? He'd keep somebody smiling, somebody laughing, because he's funny as hell. He's funny. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's running around stopping everybody, beefing with everybody, especially when if he would a thorough nigga. A thorough nigga ain't gonna let him go out like that. You know what I mean? And I'm sure, you know, Pain is, you know, one of them, like, all right, yo, you know what, you right, my guy. You know, compared to one of them, like, what, nigga, what you talking about? You know, then you be in a straight arguing with the nigga, and you try to tell the nigga what's right for him. He turning around, he want to argue with you on the street and all that. He said, if you can't be used, you might be useless. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that, DBN. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say that. You know, because some of us, you know, or should I say some people, they okay with being used. That's the scary part. Some people are okay with being used. You know what I mean? And they continue to be used. You know, like, they don't know how to come up out of it. Because in their mind, they think they the users. It's always like that. You know, the person that's being used continue to be used because they thinking that they are using that person. It's always like that. For some reason, it's spooky. So that's like a never-ending story. You know what I'm saying? It's like a motive. Everybody's out for their motive. Everybody is doing something that's, you know, all right, I'm gonna get something out of it. You know, the same thing I was just saying, you know, when it came down like with the Lil Durks and all that, to say this, like, if Lil Durk how can I say, went out bad, allegedly, it's going to be people that still want to rock with him. It's still going to be people that's going to rock with him. It's still going to be people that's going to be like, yo, he ain't do bad by me. He ain't tell on me. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got to have that. You know, but, you know, again, man, I don't think Pain be on it like that, man. I think it be, you know, all shits and giggles on here. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that serious. Like I said, I think, you know, he'd be a fun, you know, like I said, especially, you know what I mean, you put one in the air, you know what I mean? You getting right. What? You know what I mean? I think be funny as all outdoors, man. Word, funny as all outdoors, yo. You know what I mean? So I don't even think he'd be on that type time. And you know, when you have a character like Pain character, it's like no aggression. Like you don't need, you know, you got some dudes that be like that, but they be like that with aggression. You know what I'm saying? And on the real, you know, Pain, he don't come with aggression. You know what I mean? Pain just is Pain. And I think that's what he'll remain. I don't think he'll change up. You know, he ain't gonna go through the. Now I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not speaking on facts. I could be wrong. But that's just how I see it. When I'm judging the character, I see that. You know what I mean? I say, all right, you know what? He don't seem like a dude that's just on some BS. So word, shout out to my man Pain, man. That nigga's in his travels. I'm about to dox him again. My man is Chi-Town. Word up, my man is in Chi-Town. Yeah, I'm doxing you, Pain. I just dox Pain all crazy. Yeah, I mean, DBN, that was your. So let me ask you this, DBN, because you rock with Pain before me. Where did you see in Pain that made you start rocking with him? Salute. Cheesy, salute, man. Appreciate the pull up, man. Make sure on y'all way in, people, hit that like button. I mean, please hit that like button. See some, because the likes, it ain't matching, man. I mean, hit that like button, man. Word up, yo. Hit that like button, man, please. In advance, hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. It don't. I only got 25 likes. I've been on here 2 hours. I wouldn't supposed to be on here that long. I only got 25 likes. Come on, I need more than 25 likes, man. Come on. Even if you want to stay in the bushes, it's cool. You can stay in the bushes. I need more than 25 likes, man. You saying anything, Bucks, but I'm keeping it 100. You know what I mean? I'm dead ass though, DBA. You know what I mean? I'm dead ass. You know, when you first meet Pain, you know what I mean? What made you say I could rock with boy? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. We need to be up here having dialogue. You know what I mean? Because for me, it was the character. You know what I mean? The humorous. Respectfully, I think if you have or had a respect report with the person and had a fallout, I think your business should never hit the app if the respect was real from day one. And that's a fact too. That's a fact. In twerk voice. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Respectfully. Nah, but I agree with that. I agree with that. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with that. You know, and again, like I said, I'm not up here speaking on Pain behalf. I'm not saying what the nigga did up here was right. I'm not saying all that. But what I am saying is that for me, because I was one of them, you know, they came up here, blah, 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 blah. But for me, I couldn't take it no kind of way because I already knew speaking with him, I knew the type of person he is. So just the performance, I'm like, all right, perform. I'm going to perform. I ain't going to get all riled up by your performance. You know what I mean? You might not even be like that in real life. I just move on, my opinion. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, listen, boys from Cuba. I did that with guys I really know in real life. They ain't never spit no business out there, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's just things that, you know, you got morals and things that you stand on. Pause. So I definitely get it. So you telling me all those antics and disrespect he displayed was cool? Nah, it wasn't cool, but it was YouTube, DBN. I can't get mad about that. It was YouTube. You know what I mean? I can't get mad at that unless that was all a play between y'all. Nah, it wasn't a play. I just knew and understand, like, it wasn't that serious for me. That goes for anyone speaking. You know, I mean, I feel you, Boston Cuba. Yeah, it just wasn't that serious for me, DBN. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, now, and I'm a you know what? Nah, I ain't even gonna go there. But you know, that's just like a nigga can't tell you how to troll. A nigga can't tell you how to move around on these YouTube streets. What I say, yo, the way DBN is on YouTube, that's the way DBN is in real life. Nah. Nah. You know what I mean? Then half of the shit he was saying wasn't true. So what I'm gonna get mad at? Half, like, all the shit he said was not true. None of it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be mad at a lie? Nah. Why would I do that? Now that's making me look stupid. Now I'm running around mad at a nigga because he lying. Like, yo, that don't make sense. No, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong on here, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let a joke be a joke. Hey, you know what I mean? You gotta let a joke be a joke, man. So you calling people's house, talking to people, folks. Yeah, that's YouTube. DBN? Yeah, that's YouTube. Anything goes. Like, yo, listen. Like, if you doing your this one here and you firing back on dudes and y'all going back and forth, anything goes. I understand that. That's why I didn't get mad. Anything goes. Niggas done worse shit on here. It's on the two individuals to make it go wherever it's gonna go. That's just the bottom line. And especially if I don't know you. You know what I mean? If I don't know you, yo, you can't, like, people buy into that a little too much on here. If you don't know a person, I don't care how long you speak to them, and all, if you never been in the physical, it's different, man. So you'll carry a little, you'll carry disrespect differently. So, you know, that's just me, though. You know what I mean? That's just me. Now, if I felt like I was disrespecting and didn't pop, then yeah, yo, Bucks, you's a bozo for that. Yeah, I am. But if I know, like, all right, look, a prime example, DBN. Now the shit that Sonya did, that nigga Sonny Blanco, now the shit he did, now that right there, for me, that's not YouTube shit for me. See, it's a big difference. For me, that's not YouTube shit for me. Even though it ain't about nothing now, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm not living in those, because that nigga in the basement, right? That nigga in the shelter, that nigga living somewhere eating out the garbage right now. That's a fact. I guarantee you that nigga living in a hotel. I guarantee you, if I pull up down Charlotte and throw the name around, that nigga is living in somebody's hotel or shelter right now. I guarantee you that. Nicole Bella, salute. I guarantee you that. But that's what I'm just trying to say right there, DBN. You know what I mean? Now, with that situation and with me and Payne, it's totally different. I never met Payne in real life. That's cool, though. You're going to have to agree to disagree. Yeah, but, I mean, that's just it. That's how I see it. So now the shit that nigga Sonya threw out there on me was not a fact. It was a whole lie. But it was a fact, nigga, like, yo, I was around you, my nigga, so you already know what it is. And you still playing with me? Now it becomes personal. That's what made it personal with me. That's a fact. That's what made it personal with me. But other than that, man, that's the only thing that I really got out of character on here with. You know, because, you know, that was personal. You know, that was something that I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, you was around me, my guy. You was around me. And then it really spins the narrative because you got people, you know, acting or feeling as though, yo, Bucks used to work for the niggas. Nah, how? He explained to y'all in his own words how he was lying. For one, he don't even know my government. If you sign my checks, you would know my government. So that was one that I was really mad at myself, really, to be honest, because I allowed that lie to grow legs. An unchallenged lie becomes the truth. I allowed that shit become the truth. And that was on me. You know what I mean? That was on me because I shouldn't have did that. I should have just checked it right there. And then, you know, they start making mockery. Oh, yo, nigga, I only knew you for 2 minutes. You know, that like niggas be capping. But that's what niggas got to do. So instead of me just checking that shit, I didn't do that. I go ahead and went along with the play. They didn't know I was getting played. That's a fact. Going along with the play and didn't even know I was the one getting played. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So that's different from me and Pain. Pain, he running his mouth. Pain don't know nothing about me. Pain can't never say he seen me pull up. Pain can't never say he seen me get active. Sonny Blanco could say that about me. You know what I mean? So, you know. And that shit was all the way in NC. So there's no comfortability. He was there with his guy or whatever, however. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that right there, that's why I say it's a difference. That shit, Pain, that ain't about nothing. Just like I was telling Twerk the other day. Like, look what's going on. Look at the situations that's taking place with Twerk. And let's just say me. All this shit is because of Pain. So, you know. Nah, it's big. I mean, yo, DBN, have you ever been around Pain in person? You know, it's a big difference, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't been around nobody in person, man, like, come on, man. You know how many people gonna talk about you? You know how many people just gonna threaten you? It's people that threaten you, DBN, that you don't even know that threaten you. That's just like Twerk. Twerk was trolling me. I didn't even know he was trolling me. So it's stuff like that. It'd be like, that shit ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? That shit don't be about nothing. You know what I mean? All you do is trick yourself out your freedom. Now, if y'all in person with it, then it's a different story. It's a different story. You in person, now it's a different story. Now it's like, all right, cool. You know what? It got to go down. But on some internet shit, I learned my lesson with that Vegas situation. I learned my lesson, man. That shit ain't worth it. You think I want to be that? Yo, DBN, you think I want to be a nigga like that? Nah, man. Nah. So you know what? I'm going to take a joke, nigga. Facts. I'm going to take a joke. It ain't about nothing. I'll get over that shit tomorrow. It ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I fit the description of this.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Listen up.
All dirty sector supporters reporting. Tune in, let go. 050 buck. It's Dark Side General. Hey.
You know what I mean? I shoot right back, man. That's all you could do, yo. You shoot right back. Have fun with it. You know what I mean? If you get under the person's skin and you know you winning, then you win it. A lie is a lie. Like you said, a lie uncontested becomes, yeah. And that's what happened to me, DBN, with the nigga Sonya. That's what happened. So I'm my own example. So now what I do? Now I don't let that happen. And as long as I treat YouTube like YouTube, I don't have to worry about that. You know? I ain't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's a whole fact. uncontested lie become the truth, man. You know, so that was on me. You know what I mean? But the shit Payne was saying, all that shit was a lie. Asia not my girl. Asia not my baby mother. Like, these are all the things that he was saying. Why should I get upset? It don't matter. Majority of the people hearing a lie don't know particulars of your relationship. So that's another reason why entertain it. Right? Why entertain it? I'm gonna have to be right. I'm gonna say pause in advance with the backlash. Pause again. I'm alright with that. That shit it don't last long. You know what I mean? It don't last long. That shit don't be about nothing. That shit only becomes something when you entertain it. You see how long that shit lasted with me and Payne? That shit could have still been going on. That shit ain't last long as I stopped entertaining it. Do you remember? He was shooting at me way before I even responded. It was a one and done for me. I ain't get tight for what? It is what it is. Ain't like that nigga was in my house and he walked up on me and Asia and a baby and all the stories that he said. Nah, that ain't yo, dude, wow. But the whole point of the matter that I'm making, though, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, it don't be that serious. You know, if you can get in and jump off the bench to your computer, log on, create a channel, you got to be prepared for a whole lot of, you know what I mean, a whole lot of, now it's safe to say, look what they doing to the real rights. Look the type of information they had out there on the real rights. So, hey, look, you can't even be mad at the slander. You know, look how they slandering dudes that really put on in real life. Yeah, but I'm talking about what me and Payne issue was. Oh. So what I really never knew. I just thought every time I turn around, they was shouting you out like, yo, you know what? You my guy. I can't tell you how to feel about what y'all been doing. Yeah, I dig that. I never knew that y'all shit was even that serious though, DBN. I just thought that shit was just words thrown around, you know, and that was that. I really didn't. I didn't really pay that no mind. Every time, you know, Payne talk, you know, with your name about any conversations, it wasn't bad. It was just DBN. It was either, you know how that nigga is. You either rock with somebody he didn't like, you know, something miscellaneous, man. You know what I mean? Something real miscellaneous. Nothing that serious, you know, to make you want to go bonkers at all. Bro, it ain't nothing that serious. That have you like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on this nigga. Nah. Bobby Ramos Solution. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, it's never that serious, man. You know what I mean? Again, yo, all you gotta do, yo, look at that situation, man. Word up, look at that situation in the Vegas, man. It's easy for you not to be that. You just can't entertain it. Have fun with it. You know, like I was saying, the biggest names in New York City got slandered about a month or two ago, man. Dragged his name through the mud. This is the biggest nigga. This the biggest, like in our lifetime. If you were 70s baby, if you know, you know. That's the closest thing for us. And they drag his name with wild allegations. You think he running around looking for these dudes? That nigga ain't running around looking for these dudes, man. And he's somebody putting bad allegations on his name. That's nasty work. But I'm sure he not running around looking for dudes, hunting dudes down, though. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. And I adopted that. I definitely adopted that because it's just that. It is what it is. Unless you take it upon yourself and say, yo, I'm about to go pop a bottle, then it is what it is. But I know I'm not going to put myself in a messy situation, though. I know I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm definitely ain't going to do that. I'm definitely not putting myself in a situation where as though I'm in somebody's jail over YouTube. That's not happening. We are not doing that. Can you imagine that though, man? Word, that shit is wild. Can you imagine, like, I don't know why nobody been I ain't been seeing nobody talking about that case, the Vegas case. Boy, I wonder what happened with that. Cause that was wild right there, yo. That right there is one of those where you like, yo, this is what you don't want to happen because it can. That's one of those you do not want to happen. Cause look, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just that over here in this side, we be playing with it. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't playing with it. You know what I mean? Everybody not playing with it. Everybody, this is serious for a lot of people. Everybody is definitely not playing with it. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Everybody is definitely not playing with it. So you really have to be easy because once you start moving around in traffic, anything will go down. Anything will go down, people. At any time, anything will go down. So now you stuck. Because now you gotta keep that same energy. You're in traffic, you gotta keep that same energy. Because anything will go down. You know what I mean? But yo, man, that's it for me, man. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is he's a bird. I mean, you know, that's what y'all got. Yo, you say it every day, DBN. You know, that's what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I ain't here trying to mediate. I ain't here, how they say, squash the beef. I ain't here to do none of that. You know what I mean? Y'all go through what y'all go through. You did? Word, y'all go through what y'all go through. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't nothing that, you know, I'm gonna get, you know, all out of shape about or out of pocket. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But I do know and understand you got things under control. You handle things where you handle things, and I'm sure same thing for him. You know what I mean? Y'all two grown men. I mean, I'm definitely not bouncing around here. Yo, DBN, SMD, because you beefing with Pain. Nah, you see what happened with Twerk. That's what happens when you get caught up and you take sides with niggas and then you turn around and that same nigga that you took the side with, now look at you. You know what I'm saying? Me and Pain not throwing words at each other now. Now look, you still over there mad in your bag because at one time you rolled for that nigga and look, you still inherited a situation that he had that he didn't squash and you still running around mad. Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad. But it's all the way a fact though, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand me? I make sure on your way out, hit that like button, share the live, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? In between time, if you have time, go to my shop, go to the store. That SOL merch is doing this thing. Gonna be a part of it. I got my youngin', this is my youngin' people. He coming up and he running circles around me. Hondo Cash. Y'all see that? If you on my gram, go to my gram. That's my guy. It's fire out the camp. If y'all go to my first video, I interviewed him, and he's doing big things. Pause. You know what I mean? I'm proud of him. That's my guy. That's somebody that really sat down and listened, and boom, he ran circles around me when it came down to that clothing. You know? But yeah, man, that's what we do over here, though, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's UNT Network, but we make that network, man.
Let me shoot right back. Let's get to it. Hey.
Listen up.
All dirty sector supporters reporting. Tune in, let go. 050 buck. It's Dark Side General. Hey.
The dark side.
Was never them. Salute you right back, salute to the chat, salute to the members. If you ever support the channel, thank you. It's us, never them, us, never them, us, never them. Never shoot right back, hey. Bucks De Niro, AK $1 million bucks. Check out that community, walk out that merch. Stand on law, SOL, hey. Us, never them, us, never them. Never them, don't hate. Never them, SRB gang. Yo, salute. We here on never them bucks. Let's go. 050 bucks. It's the Dark Side General. Hey. Boom. The Dark Side. Oh, never them. Oh, never them. Us never them. Bucks. Let's go. 050 bucks. Never them. Yo, I'ma shoot right back, yeah. Bucks De Niro, AK $1 million bucks. Check out that community, walk off that merch. Stand on law. SOL, hey. Oh, never them. Yo. Never them. All the haters. Never them. SRB gang. Shoot right back. Boom. Hey. Yo, salute. We.
It's the network. Yeah. Let's go. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fall. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you with somebody else's story? Get your own.
That's stolen valor.
Figure you out before it's too late. Tick, 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 tick. I stand on that law every time, no debate. You just follow the wave, I move the whole lake. Loyalty, you ever heard of it? Nah, you ain't. Most y'all trade trust for a little cheddar. I'm doing me, mirror don't lie. Mirror said you fine, you should do you, but you too busy wearing a disguise. Talking spicy to an image ain't got the time. I be in the trenches, you typing, reading comments. They want my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. To the very end. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fall. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you with somebody else's story? Get your own.
Main character.
Nah, figure you out before it's too late. Loyalty, you ever heard of that? Or you just a shadow that followed the pack? I move it, you get moved. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to lose. Doing me, but don't get it confused. You still rehearse for the people you never met. This ain't an anthem for hate, it's a call to the real. If you ain't with the network, then you know how to feel. They want my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. To the very end. talking about somebody you ain't never met. That's that weak talk. Lucky, I don't tweet. I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Where your shadow? Are you in somebody else's story? Get your own. Figure you out before it's too late. Us never there. Us never there. Congratulations on your success. For shooting at a general, you miss me. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point, that's so 50. UNT Network, we standing our ground. It's stand on law, you don't stand down. It's the dark side. They say you can't kill what's already dead. This is UNT Network. We make the network. You fold when it's pressure. I stand on law. I'm on point with mine. We don't stand down. It's the dark side. They say you can't kill what's already dead. This is UNT Network. We make the network. You fold when it's pressure. I stand on law. I'm on point with mine. On point. Hate all you want. You thought you could stop me. You miscalculated. Stop me, what? Stop me now. You switched on me. That's a permanent separation. 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50. UNT Network, we standing our ground. It's stand on law. We don't stand down. You know y'all some funny dudes now. I see why they call it the dirty sector, the dark side. But I'm the dark side general. Oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50, oh, 50, that's so 50, we on point. That's so 50. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music.
They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. Is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statue, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link, a line on a golden road. We are the name. Building our plan. It's us. Never are scattered, lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us.
Dedicated grind music. Never down. Let it go. Never down. Never down. Who's on the D? Never down. Who's on the Y? Never down. Who's on the rise? Never down. Who's on the rise? Never down.
Welcome to the other side. 30 seconds. No filters, no rules. Content is king. Watch at your own risk. Dedicated grind music. Dedicated grind music. Yeah. 30 seconds, dark side of the net, friend to the day. But tomorrow we a threat, no face, no case. Get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. 30 seconds, the place with no control. I can't control black, hot, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Watch at your own risk, we exposing all the fake. Clout wars popping off, everybody raise the stakes. Screenshots loaded, receipts get aired. Say the wrong name, and your brand get teared. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. Whole sector in flames, just to keep the vibe. Clickbait title, drama all in the.
Who that?
What up, dude?
Who that?
What up?
You tell me. Who that?
God, stop fucking around, nigga. God damn, you know who I am. God damn, what's wrong with you?
Dirty said it coded, you ain't built for this. Dirty sick, dark side of the net, friends to the day. But tomorrow we a threat, no face, no case. Get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dirty sick, the place with no control. I can't control black, heart, dark soul. In the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Content is king, better guard your crown. Cause the sector love to tear the biggest channel down. Ups in the comments, snakes in the chat. One wrong move, ain't no coming back. Algorithms feeding on the beef we spark. We turn YouTube live to a battleground park. Drill beat knocking, got the sector on fire. The dirtier it get, the more views get high. No rule, no filters, no love, just smoke. Every lie is a gamble, every word is a joke. Be whoever you want, gangster or past. In the dirty sec, the chaos move fast. Dirty sec, dark side of the net, friend to the day. But tomorrow we a threat, no face, no case. Get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dirty sec, the place with no control. I can't control black, heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Dedicated grind music.
Yo, 050 bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them. UNT network with a network, make the network. Let them hate, let them hate. Let me say my name, cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, I see you, boy. You winning, keep winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate. Dedicated grind music. Dark Side General. Yo, 050 bucks. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. They watching the metrics, watching it climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it wasn't supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks. We building a throne, all the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve. UNT Network, what a network makes the network. Woo, work it.
We win and we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate.
Love, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem legend. I see you, you winning, keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector. Dark side, dark side. Where the winners get crowned, and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT Network, we got the world on hold.
We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, win it. We win it, win it. Dark Side General, 050 the movement, 050 China Brim, Harlem legend. We win, let them hate, let them say. We viral, we legend. Win it, win it, we win it. We win, win it, win it. Let them hate, let them hate, let them hate. We win it, we win it. Winning. We winning.
Dark side is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The Dark Side General 050 bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The dirty sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them, never them. It's the shoot right back, 050 bucks.
Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends to the day. Dark side is the remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, the same pretend. In the sector ain't no peace, the beef never ends. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I can't control. Black heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Back again in the sector until I'ma stack high like YouTube guilt. Cash out ready, super chat steady. Hitting with receipts, they was never really ready. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. We trending, we cooking, the views go up, say the wrong thing. Screenshots loaded, I'm exposing the lie. Go live, cause I can see the scared in your eyes. I don't really love the chaos, see that flame, set to run the numbers off cloud. We make legends from having smoke.
You ain't built for the sector, mind yours.
Hey yo,
Part 1 shook the whole sector, now we doubling back. No filters, no remorse. If you sensitive, log out now. Welcome to the aftermath.
Dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Remix, dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, dark side is a remix. Hands wall, ups in the live stream, praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face, yo, passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'm gonna shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. 30 second content, king, crown heavy. One live stream, turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no piece of beef, never end. 30 sector, the place with no control. I came to troll, black heart, from the streets to the sidewalk, coast to coast. 30 sector, yeah, we do the most. Anybody can be anybody, that's the code. Trolls turn demons when the camera look. Get it different when it's live on cam. Ops drop videos, hoping for your downfall. Dark side vibes, this the blackest corner one. Mentioning your name and you would trend it. Uploads daily, chaos consistent. Said it got attention, it's never resistant. We turn YouTube beef to a sport out here. If you log into the sector, drop off fear.
No rules, no filters, no love, just smoke. Watch at your own risk. This ain't entertainment, this a lifestyle. The dirty sector or the dark side ain't for the weak. You clicked in, now you here.
Dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dark side, this the remix. We turn live stream jokes into real smoke fast. No face, no case, get dragged by ghosts. From YouTube to the streets, yeah, we do the most. Dirty sector, chaos bring numbers. Every new story, wait the sector. Send a cash app, super chat. Let's fuel the flame. Dedicated grind music.
It's that dark side. For the women who bloom in the shadow. The ones they said would not shine. The dirty sector didn't hold us. It honed us. Speak on it. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Outside pressure just made me better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script slipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. They said the birth is now the whole world knows. I remember the echoes that she won't last long. Turning doubt into fuel, turning weakness too strong. They watch from the sidelines with a skeptical smile as I build my empire in this so-called exile. Same ones calling angry when I just spoke clear. Label me difficult for killing the fear. But the dark side teaches what the light never could. How to make no understood, how to make us feel good. They build their channels on my name and my pain. Reaction videos to my hustle, my game. But the views on your screen can't cash out my dreams. I'm the architect, baby, you just dream to sing. This ain't just a victory, it's a reckoning. Every late night paid off, every silent blessing. They thought the pressure would break my composition. It just added diamond to my intuition. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty sector. Dark side pressure just made me better. So much better. These concrete roses broke through the shade. Now watch them worship the empire we made. Bow down. They swore we'd be stuck, just a story untold. Now the script flipped and we took control. From the dark side corners to the main stage glow. Dirty said the birth is world on hold. Sector mentality, elevated taste. No time for the fake love or the energy waste. I see you mirroring the blueprint I laid. My cadence, my aura, but the substance is frayed. You wanted the glamour without the grit, without the dark side nights that truly built it. I'm moving silence now, the chatter's just noise. While you chase the trends, I'm building legacy joys. You got opinions, I got enterprise. You got critiques, I got real prize. The dark side sharpened me, left edges so clean. Now every deal I touch turns obsidian me. They love to watch the struggle, they hate to watch it rise. Especially when it's a woman with that dark side in her eyes. They can't relate. They said a woman can't make it in the dirty side. dark side corners to the main stage club. 30 said to birth us, now the whole world knows. Dedicated crime music. They whisper. 30 sector. They whisper dark side. Now they have to say the name with respect. Turn the lights up. We home.